Ground to High Command.
This is high, send message.
Be advised, we're starting from the FOB north at the Al Safira, grid ref 181046, and we'll be pushing up northwards. I'll copy.
Roger, I just finished setting the NG's standby. I will start setting up the TPs at this time. Break. I'm eating breakfast right now, so if it takes me a second to reply to you, it's because I'm muting my mic because people don't like to hear me chew.
That is called
Quick
brunch,
question before you
sir.
disappear, High.
Yeah?
Out of curiosity, that eastern airfield, does it have any rearm for aircraft or repair?
Do you want me to move? So you got 2 Logivics. Where do you want me to put them?
Never mind.
That's a
not
question
my
for High, so...
You're gonna be in a fucking jet. You might as well just come back here.
Yep.
The bigger, nice runway instead of that little one.
Sniper, just a warning, one of the resupply repair Vics is going to be at our starting FOB, so you can always run back there.
Yeah, that's fine for us, but I'm talking about the plane people.
Oh yeah, they have more than enough to get back to the island.
I want to go back to my breakfast. It's like I haven't had this good of a breakfast in a while.
Spawn.
I'm a wheezing asthmatic, wait for me.
Can't run. RP my character, I can't run.
This isn't
Alright,
a pole to
BRB.
dance on, so be careful.
I can't see.
Time. Just go for it.
If one of you wouldn't mind doing recon on the first resource field, just so we know what we're coming up against. You know, the cam underneath, or... Okay, never mind then. It's all good.
All forces, Paul is here, so
Got that.
I hope you're done with your shit. Go through the Paul.
Yep, Charlie's loaded up everything in their truck.
Teleport too far!
Liru, do you mind also teleporting our truck?
Yeah, there's still a guy next to it, so I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we also have a vehicle that can carry people.
Ground, this is High. Be advised, still teleporting up a Vic or 2, because some people are still working on it. Last batch should come in just a second.
I would let them move up. Copy. Negative, stay put.
And ground, the AO is ready for your plan, so feel free to do whatever.
Solid copy, thank you very much.
Alright, shit. Well, I gotta keep the damn mic on. I just have potatoes left. I want to eat my fucking home fries. They're good. Fucking love that stuff. So I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna chew down the damn home fries. I'm hungry.
Charlie, you're in front of us, by the way? Yes, I'll get them to move now.
Just a quick reminder. reminder to everyone on the net. Kick's actually gonna sit behind the BMP. Just a quick reminder to all infantry squads, if someone dies, tell them to respawn, go to the same pole, reinsert chopper should be waiting around this FOB.
Copy that. Alpha copies. Are we clear to move out?
All squads, everyone ready?
Yes. Alpha ready. Charlie's ready. BMP ready.
Tank.
T55? We are already on the road. You guys went all the way around.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Onward, Buttercup. There's flowers afoot.
There's. I'm not gonna lie, I do love the
All forces move out. Let's go.
the little bot that the little line of code that scripts out all the cuss words and instead changes them to silly little things like that. But it's always the best. Anyway, Jay, thanks for the tier 1 resub at 5 months. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this operation here. So, anyway, guys, sorry I had my mic muted because I was eating breakfast, and I get a bunch of people that yell at me because I'm hungry, and apparently I'm not allowed to eat food while I stream. Which, you know, okay. But, me so hungry, man. I just want some breakfast. But no one lets me eat my breakfast. But whatever. Wee Woo here. Project 11 Phase 10. Tempestal is trying to sneak around, hit some spots on the southern side, loop around, take out the headquarters. So, in order to do that, he is
go for it.
gonna basically ride around the right side. And what this means for the campaign is it's going to prevent the basically any coordination of the Titanian forces for the rest of this campaign, meaning UF are going to pretty much take over these positions next week and put pressure on that resource field, but it's not going to be taken. And any Titanian forces left are going to simply be a buffer zone. Also, you see a faded little blue exclamation point up there. That's phase 2 of the mission that started up in the castle. That they even marked the Valley of Death where Charlie and the armor guys got ambushed last week. I love it. But basically, compared to last week where they lost a tank, their Mi-26 due to them plowing it in the ground, and a few other things, they basically, for this week, just bought back a repair vehicle, bought back the Mi-26, bought some extra crew and pilot slots. They didn't really buy anything new, but upgrade-wise, they did get a few upgrades. I think BMDs and gun trucks just to advance the tiers, because they have discounts on a lot of stuff going in. So we'll see how things go. Blue 4, actually I won't talk about Blue 4 today. They did do a few upgrades, but since Blue 4 isn't going to be seen today,
Solid copy, Alpha.
we won't talk about what they upgraded. But the difference between Blue 4 and Titanians when it came to upgrading was Titanians, I actually made a pool of things to upgrade from directly. Or at least for, again, for the Titanians, I made a pool of stuff, I did dice rolls, and based on those dice rolls, I upgraded stuff. Blue 4, I will outright pick what to upgrade.
Get some eyes, get some recon.
That way, you know, since I noticed they were being very heavy with their vehicles, I upgraded their single-shot AT sticks, for example. And a few other things, but I'm not going to spoil them.
Make sure you call in tanks.
Now, let's go
or
ahead.
Whatever, so they can shoot shit up for you. Okay?
Set our global skill here, 90, 35, 50, 50. That's my favorite for general skill, accuracy, weapon handling, and spotting, respectively. Yeah, but Blue 4, again, they're meant to be the other powerhouse that, as everything in the south has been taken by the Red 4 faction, Blue 4 has been taking everything to the north.
Solid. What do you see in there?
So these purple areas, I'm not going to spoil anything, but they're meant to be
Solid
contested, so this happened. But the Titanians still have this one. Oh, I might have just spoiled that one, but that's okay.
Tank, BMP, remain in standby until we can see what's there.
Yep. Alpha report, we have infantry patrols on the road, southwest of the resource field.
So again, what Blue Force probably going to do by next week is they're going to take this section, and they're going to really be defensive trying to find what's up here. As I explained in last week's session, and then after they find out that, you know, that got oofed, then they're going to really mess with Red 4. Hadav is over here. So, Hadav is also on the multi-Twitch today, so if you want to see what looks like a squad leader perspective today, feel free to. I know Bad Wolf is also part of that multi-Twitch. I don't know what role he is playing today, though.
So, copy. By the looks of it, there are no heavy assets here, so...
Also, it's kind of funny, because I just saw Sirius. Sirius is, he's one of the other major Zeus's in the 700th. I do love how he is enjoying himself in my ops in TSB. And I also know Ironbeard is somewhere around. Here's a T0, but I let him in because I've seen him in a few of my ops before in this community, so I know he's competent. But today's op is technically meant to be, you know, T1s and above. But that's because, again, there's like a 50-plus page document that goes with it. And the remaining guys here are all Tier 2. Titanians could not get higher than Tier 2 stuff for balance sake, but yeah, they've got Galils, and we saw that M79. They got this Carl Gustav here,
compound ahead.
And that's Sexy PKM.
Repeat location.
It's
oh yeah, Ironbeard looks like he's upstairs and he's still trying to get in.
Copy that. Alpha has eyes on 113. We're holding.
Oh yeah, and then today's videos that are uploaded on the main channel, there's no ads on them. I'm just going to consider that a gift because YouTube oofed. And I really don't know how to explain anything more than that. So, hooray? I don't know. Not like I make anything on YouTube or Twitch these days anyway, compared to what I used to, and then YouTube Adpocalypse extended, killed everything, and then the 1-month Twitch ban due to... you know, it's not even worth talking about.
Alpha's currently holding. We're looking at the 113, seeing if we can take out the gunner. We can't see the armor.
Yeah, so you still saw one of those AT guys with a PTRS. They can easily tear this thing apart.
Around there.
Copy that. Alpha's got RPGs and RPG 26s.
I mean, would this guy see anything? I don't think so. They've actually
they're killed by PTRS, so
staying back pretty well. So.
Indiscriminately.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, Barbarian, my favorite thing about the YouTube marking stuff for kids is Google, not Google, look up a video on YouTube called Ferrets. And it's this little animation by the same guys that made Charlie the Unicorn. And that video is marked for kids. And it makes me laugh every time. Yeah, Ferrets is marked for kids. And to give it a little TLDR, it's basically one ferret trying to cheer up another ferret with a song, but it's very graphic towards the end. I mean, they outright say the Holocaust is a lie, and that's apparently kid-friendly to make that claim. So, I don't know. Oh, Don, right. I forgot about your ferrets.
Command to all squads. What's the holdup?
Oh yeah, Mox, delete the VOD, yeah. If you have the perms for it, apparently now Twitch has a perm system I have to figure out. Because, you know, Twitch loves updating stuff and then saying, yeah, hey, have fun figuring this out. And I'm like, oh, okay, guess I'll go screw myself.
We're keeping them in cover.
Solid copy.
Oh, I know what Happy Tree Friends is, and I'm not gonna lie, I would not be surprised if that got marked for kids.
Alpha, it's seems that the 113 is behind the pipe.
Heck,
but
I
we can
remember
kill the
a,
gunner from our position.
I remember a Netflix meme where
Sorry, copy.
someone
Ensure
in
the
the
gunner is dead,
horror
but if you
section
can kill
found a
kill
image
the
for
113,
like a little
it's
snippet for
preferable.
Happy Tree Friends,
Also
and they're
copy.
like, "Hey, I think Netflix
Charlie,
glitched
also
out.
has the
They put
113
this
in
in
the
the
site.
horror section," and then the top comment was, "No, they're correct. It's supposed to be there."
Alpha Mayday.
Oop, shooting started.
Gunner down.
Alright, so I'm going to try to drag this thing back. I believe I cut his fuel because I wanted him to stay in that position. Wow, we got shot out of it. Alright, so yeah, PTRS went off and hit me a bit. So I'm gonna have this team try to come around, but I don't really have, the Titanians don't really have any QRF to send. I've got 2 roaming Vics that can, but I don't think I'm in range to really send anything, mind you. I mean, I could try to send you.
Start moving up to the resource field now.
But will his AI actually let him is anyone's guess. And those Vics are a bit tough to, like, copy-paste, so see how things go. Meanwhile, VCOM squad doing its best to get up on this hill. They've got no cover, though, so they're doing their best here. M79 shooting a few rounds. That caused an explosion to go off on these guys' left, but these guys are entrenched and in cover, but these guys got a pretty nasty battle line going, or at least they did. They're starting to take heavy casualties. Definitely spraying things down.
Alpha taking control of the western pipe for the south.
Yeah, so Arcalis, he got mag dumped right there, and Druza being offensive, turning on his lag switch to prevent himself from getting killed, because let's be honest.
All forces.
That's there.
Keep pushing towards.
Yep, so you see a few guys got shot by those sprays of fire.
Alpha copies. Charlie copies.
And that Vic is now coming in to adjust. And that one last guy is down. So, you're seeing a lot of grenades getting thrown here by Calum. Good call there. Going prone and using explosives to spray things off. Meanwhile, another squad flanking around on the left to come and help encircle. But at this point, the firefight is done because these guys didn't have any cover up here. It is a shame they were caught out of position. That's a bit of an issue on my end. When the shooting should have started, I should have... they were probably over here, and I should have sent them around, but I was too busy somewhere else. But that's okay.
Tank, you're free to move up into the compound. Infantry squads, make sure you provide ample security for our vehicles.
There are still no point options. I don't even know what that means.
Thanks, moving up.
These guys are right off the bat combat
Alpha's
looting.
holding northeast on the ridge line. Seeing any QRF's gonna
For
come.
what I don't know why he went up to that M79 guy specifically. I know these kits do have elastic bandages, and they like to take those, especially if they got hit a few times, but... I don't know. I mean, they have automatic weapons now, so there's no reason for them to take Galils, but it looks like they're still going to. Cack.
Ground is Alpha.
Send it.
How are we going to do this? Are we going to pull back into our vehicles, or are we just going to bring them here and mount up?
So when that Vic gets there, I am going to dismount a squad.
Firm hold for
and
5
I'm going to
minutes.
start garrisoning
QRF
another
comes in.
squad in.
After that, you can send, each squad can send a guy to pick up the Vics. They're not too far.
Alpha, good copy.
But as far as this faction's concerned, they know their days are numbered, so they're just kind of trying to slug it out till the bitter end. Nope. What's nice about having everything as a single type of squad here is that it makes things a bit easier I don't have to juggle, you know, tier 0 squads, tier 1 squads. And of course, when I use tier 1 and 2 in that sense, I mean the upgrade
Command,
system
Charlie.
in here, it's independent
This is
of the other
Can you do me a
system I
favor?
have.
Move some 400 meters to the east to the hill 36 and try to get me eyes on the circled area. I'll copy.
Good copy, we'll
So
move
I
there
believe
now.
they're talking about this position. I am going to put a second squad down in here and basically set these guys to
Transport helo away.
combat. Burn all the points. Yeah. I'm not really into being a Twitch thought or whatever. Now, if I was a chick, that would be a different story. I would totally splurge on that stuff, but as a taken man wearing nothing but a green robe and underwear right now,
Charlie, do you already have people moving back?
all I really care about is the Zeus stuff here.
We're still holding. Are we moving out?
Oh, by the way,
All
we did
forces,
do an unboxing. We shot the footage
this
for
is
some
uncharacteristic,
unboxing stuff
so
last night.
yeah,
We also
start
made a little
sending
video about canned
one
bread
guy
stuff.
towards the dismount to pick up your vehicles. We'll be moving out soon.
I've been working on a
Advise,
script on how to do convoy ambushes as a Zeus for the
Bravo's gonna
past
move out with
week.
his entire squad to move all squads to
So
trucks
that'll
back.
be
We're
finished
done fixing
today,
all of that.
and then I'll start shooting for it
Sorry,
this
that
week.
judges everyone sends a
But
guy,
now that
okay, you can do
school's
that.
wrapping up, I can
Right,
finally start
ground,
working on
the
Zeus
reinsert
Encyclopedia that
chopper
I've
is
claimed that
across
I'm
the land
always
next to
going to keep
dismount.
working on, you know?
So I'll copy.
And what else?
Alpha copies.
And Zeus Liru Shenanigans had an upload yesterday, so if you like that sort of meme stuff, feel free. And we got the next video for the next 2 weeks already set up, so yay, you know? So I'm going to put these guys in here to try to make an ambush per se. Now I have to find a place to kind of hide him. I'm thinking, behind this building that cuts off the view of that, and I want him to garrison, which means he won't move. But the whole point, and I'm going to need some sort of spotter. So I'm going to set him up right here, and that way he's going to be able to time it for me. If I get him behind this rock and have him look in that direction, he'll be able to say when the convoy... Actually, honestly, prone behind that rock might be even better. You don't know how to run out of that section. Okay, well, that's just great. Now, those guys are still maintaining defensive right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going
Command to all infantry forces, be advised. I got a report from my JTAG that air assets are getting pinged somewhere from the west of us. Marked on the map as a weak radar ping.
That would be the Gepard in the AO.
Work, at least somewhat. We're going to be changing plans and pushing to the western resource depot. How copy?
Alpha copies.
Charlie copies.
Go prone, forehead.
Bravo.
So that'll let me hit that area. They're getting a weak radar
everyone
ping here.
Load up. Same order.
Huh. I thought that meant they were, Is the Gepard tracking? I mean, its radar's on, but it's not tracking anything specific. Interesting. I guess the radar ping might be the armed KPTV, but I don't know.
Charge ground.
What was this thing called? SKOT, whatever. Fucking can't get everything right.
Send it.
Do you want us to load up?
Ah, damn mine. I'm sorry to hear that.
Stay on the hill for now.
Load up, load up, load up.
Guess something weird with your connection, man, but I...
Alpha's loaded.
Not much I can do about that one.
Ready, or we're just heading out.
Yeah, this is about a 40-person operation. A little under. We're at 37. That's enough for an Alpha Bravo Charlie command and support assets, which is always nice. But yeah, let's give them an F in chat. Why not?
Yet another change.
Do you going to make trap for the players? I try to make ambushes and traps where I can. I try not to use mines or artillery because it's a bit nasty, but
going to be original.
I'll use minefields more than mortars.
Got it, copy.
But it also depends on the situation.
Tonk.
Internet just hates Australians today. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Bloodwind finally woke up. Her and I went swimming yesterday and we got sunburned, so everything hurts right now.
All forces be advised, you reference your maps for plan of movement. We're gonna be dismounting on the left side of that resource field behind the hill and trying to do
Scorcher, cluster mines, flashbacks. Yeah, what if we combine the artillery and the minefields together?
Got it, copy.
Funny, Barbarian, funny.
Charlie, are you mounted?
I mean, you're the one that sends her hentai.
All forces move
Freaking
out
goober.
as soon as you can.
Alpha rolling.
Oh, this is actually...
We'll be
They're
right
gonna
back, guys.
bypass the airport! Oh, that's funny.
Alpha, how do you want to do it if we
This
get
just
into contact
means
on the way?
this
Do we
guy's
just
radio
try to
man's gonna
dismount
call
and
in, and these guys are gonna run
Well, given
over.
that it's all open ground, you might as
Oh,
well,
that's based.
bunch it and let our assets deal with any stragglers on the side.
Bridge of Death.
Yep, copy.
They're gonna go around the bridge too. Love this game.
Front truck.
This guy's gonna hear vehicle noise. He's gonna go, all right, guys, get ready to hold the bridge, and he's gonna hear him to the north. And all I imagine is the meme where it's the black guy going, "Am I a joke to you?"
The area. How copy?
Alpha, copy.
No, my state.
Be advised, what is,
I hope
this
Virginia's
month,
still
the
in
full version
quarantine,
of
'cause
that
otherwise
one
we're gonna
go on
be.
the side that is on the bridge, so we don't need to cross it itself and just move north and then on foot.
I'm worried about the slope of that hill to the north, but if you think we can do it, we'll go.
Can't copy. Bravo's gonna move then north from there.
Alpha ran into It seems to be a Fuchs. Hit Alpha pretty hard.
So yeah, hearing that vehicle coming, obviously ambush is misdone here. AT just went in, hit this vehicle.
Bravo Charlie, dismount as soon as it's safe and assist. Coordinate with armor assets if needed.
Okay, point blank shot. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss that one.
Any further contact with you?
So with Ace, the Ace update, like post-January one, I can actually do that stuff, and most guys are gonna survive. This guy's AFK, but you know, like 1 or 2 guys will go down. That's more of a transport truck. I know they can bring that back up pretty quick.
Most of my guys are down. We're just building buildings, predicting and defending ourselves.
Karn just got shot to heck. We got this guy defend himself with an Uzi. Well, granted, they didn't know that this ambush was here because they're not having air fly in and recon their route, so they're going in blind, so they lead with transport trucks filled with infantry. Yeah, it's gonna get messy. This guy's totally AFK. Now watch this. If I tell this guy to search this building here. No one pulling security on the door. I love doing that to players. If no one's pulling security, you just tell the AI to search the building, and that's all you need.
Squad, who lost their truck?
I will be starting. Alpha lost the truck.
Oh, we lost
So
two trucks?
really, they didn't need to. They only lost one truck. The other truck's kind of.
BNT has 19.
They need multiple wheels, but
Bit west. Alpha's being engaged by...
one of the
infantry from
things,
north.
not just TSB lacks, but I would say most communities lack, minus the 700, because I've seen the 700 do it properly a lot, is have an asset via air or a recon Vic just scout the route ahead of you.
Charlie, this is
Because
Alpha.
now
What
that the
is your current
Titanians are
location?
kind of stuck in one area here, and they've got a little bit of holdouts
Second.
over here, they're going to get a
What is
lot
your
more
current
desperate with their
location from
ambushes and
burning
guerrilla
vehicles?
warfare style tactics. So that's going to allow me to basically set up to do
We're
these
right
types of hits.
Building
Even though
right in front of
originally
us.
this was planned to be this
Sending
Vic pulls out, cuts off the lead Vic, and infantry swarms
that.
out, this ended up being something
North, we still have
completely
infantry
different.
contacts in the buildings and courtyard.
And now people are going to quickly... There's Bad Wolf, he's a auto rifleman for a different squad, but makes it a lot easier to get the ambushes done. Now, normally I wouldn't aim for an infantry truck with AT. However, at that point, this AI would take the shot point blank, because if he didn't, he's dumb. But I was going to try to detrack one of the other Vics. And it looks like we do have KIA here from the truck.
Alpha position marked on
But the
map
trick
with
about
medical help.
ambushes, guys, is you generally don't want to blow up any Vics that the player base have, because then they lose the Vic and they get, you know,
paramedic if you can.
ruins their experience a bit.
Bit west. Charlie medic is pretty busy.
I
at the
took a
moment.
gamble here with that truck simply because it was right there, but, you know, I was trying to aim for the BMP or the T-55 to detrack.
For transport. So it's going to be a little while. Stabilize who you can.
But you generally want to just damage vehicles and slow them down more than anything. But this was an ambush enough. Because another thing about ambushes is, I mean, just look at all the casualties around. I mean, we got, you know, 2 over here, 2 over there. 1 just died. Might be another guy wounded in that truck right there. All out of 8 dudes in a vehicle. Ground. This is high. Do you copy?
This is ground. Go ahead.
Roger. Be advised, we will have reinserts at the fob for you to ferry in over.
Solid copy.
I got you, fam. I called him. So you want to hear something funny, darling?
Charlie,
So that ambush was supposed to be based off of the MSR from the south to north. And then instead a truck drove right up to my Vic I was going to pull in front of you. Specifically its machine gun. And that kicked everything off. I think you were in that truck, actually.
Is that infantry you were engaging earlier? Is it dealt with?
Yeah, so eight dudes in a Vic just massacred one of your trucks, destroyed another, and downed at least 6 guys, and you were the KIA, so we'll see who else shows up. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? Ambushes are messy.
Yeah, they are alright. That exploded, I saw my body just like, I don't know, looked like I went half a football field's length. Fucking somewhere else in the field, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, you flew a good 15 meters from your truck and knocked over at least a dozen poppy plants.
BMP.
I'm looking at them right now, they're just flattened. At least you weren't part of the squad that garrisoned the building, started medicing people, no one pulled security, and I just had an AI search the building and mag dump a dude. That was based.
It's already a massacre, holy crap.
Yeah.
Seekin's on his way over. He'll be there in about a minute.
Oh, man.
The worst one, though, was the transport truck driving next to the road, and then they ran into my AT guy.
Well,
AT said hello.
Yeah, I hate
Ground
TSB.
forces, be advised. Platoon medic is
So
bringing
Iceberg
in a
flying
second
around.
truck, so
Fuck you at the
one
same time.
infantry squad will be in the BMP, another one will be in the truck. How copy?
Be advised, the ZIL can still be repaired by Victory. And we do have enough spare wheels to do it.
Oh, awesome then.
Do they? I mean, one out of there, one out of there.
That
Yeah,
Alpha vehicle
yeah,
will
no,
be
they'd have
repaired.
enough
We
to
still
repair
need
that.
some medical assistance.
So to QU and Iopus, he's flying back to the
Say again,
fob.
you still need medical assistance?
I think he's changing out his chopper for the Huey.
Alright.
Infantry forces, I'm sending my platoon medic into the town, so it's Kings. So make sure you use him as best as you can.
Copy that. I don't think Charlie will need it. I'll ask.
I'll pick up it.
I mean, if you want, you could
Ground
probably
infantry, I haven't
teleport
heard
back to
from
the
him in a while.
mainland and get in the chopper there, or you could wait. But I don't know what they're doing, you know, so I'm just making educated guesses.
Alpha Charlie, what's the situation with Bravo? Are they alive?
Be advised, Bravo is currently with both of them. Currently repairing the vehicle and changing wheels.
Solid.
Whew. Well, no, so they're air's staying back because they're getting pinged by something over here. Now Iceberg is flying over trying to check things out. Meanwhile, I'm going to delete bodies over here, but
Solid. Wait one.
they're still trying to figure out where this radar ping is, which is the Gepard I have right next to the HQ. Yep, so now they cornered it to somewhere up there.
We have shots west. Anyone know what's that about?
Trying to get Yanetsky out of the burning vehicle.
Yeah, so they only had 3
That would be
Zil
something to
transports
call
left.
command for and get them ejected.
Say again, sniper.
Nothing. Charge the ground.
Send it.
My boys wouldn't mind jumping in the BMP.
What's the situation?
So I think he
with
was
your,
flying
truck?
back.
It's kind of blown up.
Alpha's truck still one wheel needs replacing. It's being worked on.
But they sent the BMP.
Cannibalized the German truck we brought in.
I suggest Bravo takes that.
Shout out to Frost, who's I think just been chilling in the back of
but
that
they
truck
have,
this
their
entire time,
equipment
perfectly
in
fine.
Their own truck, so.
Charlie then, sorry.
Be advised, Charlie still needs it.
Oh, it's going alright, Caden. But again, this is a good example of, you know,
Yeah, Charlie could take the...
almost 40 people on the server, stopped by 8 dudes in a Vic. And I didn't even plan that ambush to come from that vector, but it still worked out. What happened there? They marked it as the Bridge of Death, I think, because they're anticipating an ambush, which they'd be smart
Alpha's
to.
truck is mobile now.
Because I totally have an ambush here.
Squads, are you ready to move?
Charlie's not loaded up yet. Do you want us to load up into the,
Bravo's ready.
Vic?
But I think they're going to go around instead, which is the smart idea.
Hold on. Is everyone's Vic repaired?
And then as that firefight wraps up, I'm going to start
Alpha
garrisoning
vehicle
everything
is
over there.
One by one. Bravo first. Go.
Bravo's mounted and ready.
Now we just have a good bit of downtime.
Alpha.
Alpha is mounted and ready. We still have one wheel missing, but we're mobile.
Charlie.
Charlie's currently... We're gonna load up into the truck now that you brought up.
Solid.
Grant, this is Alpha.
Send it.
Suggesting we put some armor in front.
Say again.
Suggesting we put a armored asset in the front of the convoy.
Solid copy. BMP, you'll be going up ahead. BMP copies.
I'm going to group that by himself so we can
All
aggro
forces
on
load
that.
up. Form up. Tank, you're in the rear.
He's coming back to refuel, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna go around and check out the bridge. Yeah, it's fine.
Forces just keep going north.
I mean, they do
not
have air
go on the
power. They
bridge.
do have the advantage with that, so...
Charlie copies.
Also, a small update to everyone. Air has apparently spotted a ZU gun on the next resource field, so we'll probably have to go low
Have they?
instead of
Also, what the
getting on the
heck?
hills.
Be advised, Charlie or Alpha vehicle, whichever the one is that is currently limping, ground command should still have a spare vehicle for you to use.
Fine, we're just gonna be last, okay?
Alternatively, you guys could be riding into BMP, like you said, and have cannibalized the other vehicle.
Yeah, but all of our resupplies in here.
Well, Alpha's
Shots
gonna
right
repair
side.
its vehicle after the next now.
All forces keep moving fast.
So I can guess where they're going. You know, they're gonna go around instead.
Man, I'm really hoping they don't get lucky and hit us with one of these AT shots as we're running away from them.
Flip a coin.
Alright, let's go ahead and delete all that. It would be smarter if I keep these guys around here. That way they can come out whenever they appear them locally at this vector, and we can ambush them from a different angle. Oh, you're good, Panzer. You're good. Oh, what do you mean just watch that video? That video's not supposed to come out for another 2 hours, but if it got released early, then... whatever. So yeah, they're gonna come out at that angle, so...
Thanks,
Again,
Armor.
because these guys can hear BMP sounds. Oh, the stream recording?
All forces,
Nice.
you're gonna be dismounting a little bit more to the southeast.
Anger.
Contact to the northeast, dismount immediately and engage.
Alright, so now we're gonna do AI on Garrison.
Roger that. Solid copy.
Yeah, so these guys uphill, kind of in the open, they're getting spladoodled pretty bad there. I'm gonna send this 113.
All squads, okay, never mind. I was gonna say stand clear of the rocks, but you got a AT dude trying to rush infantry.
Ooh, the M79 guy's still up. He's the one that can do a lot of damage. Especially to the infantry. They're trying to bomb him up there. And they managed to knock him out. He's dead.
Infantry squad assaulting the hill. Try not to crest if you can help it, but if you need to clear it, go ahead.
Try to copy.
Whew.
Be wary of a potential ZU gun on the other side.
Advanced engine northeast.
There is no Z. But they don't know that. It's kind of funny. Alright, so anyway, as they're handling that, I'm gonna just quickly grab a squad or two.
Charlie, here's an engine east.
Solid copy. Prepare to engage.
Set up a few things right there.
Alpha is moving northeast.
So
up
Air
the
apparently
ridge.
thinks there's a ZU over here. They spotted something that looks like a
113 coming up the
ZU.
hill.
So I
Got there.
don't know what it was, but yeah.
On the way.
Can we have friendlies on the crest of the hill, please?
Yes, it's Charlie.
All right. Yes, you're the marksman. All right. Now to draw a little blood here. Their armor is pretty powerful, so I can knock them with a bit of 300 Winchester
Alpha Bravo,
here.
are you on top of the hill or?
Be advised, Alpha is currently, Bravo is currently moving towards the northeast of the hill.
Solid copy. See if you can safely get me eyes on what the hell is on the
Wind's
other
blowing, 2 dots to the left.
Alpha is in between Bravo and Charlie on the crest of the hill.
Solid copy. Call out targets as you see him.
Be advised, Alpha's eyes, Bravo's eyes on resist people were getting engaged.
Solid copy. Any heavy assets over there?
Wind's blowing
Charlie.
southeast, 2 dots.
Charlie.
Okay.
Are you currently the southernmost squad in this
A little
line?
bit of movement. You saw on the hill right there. A little bit of a skyline.
Most likely, yeah.
Please keep an eye out.
Here, so if I shoot at this tree, where's the bullet
towards
go?
that village if something comes
Low
up.
by 1 mil dot left.
Grab it.
PM, just keep an eye on your right. We didn't clear any of that, and there's definitely shit over there.
Catch balls.
Will do.
That's gonna make him reposition. About to go down.
All squads on the ridge line, be advised. Enemy infantry southwest.
Whew, they're kicking my butt.
TSB tanks, be careful. Southwest.
Run! Oh, okay. Just sit there. I'd assume if you get shot twice, you're gonna, like, try to run away, but the people that just sit there instead, I just drop. Because that is a big pet peeve of mine. I just shot you twice, dude. Like, he just goes prone and then looks in the direction of the fire. It's like,
Can you
you're
push
just doing what an
southwest
AI
and,
would do, man.
Repel that squad.
Who was that?
Charlie copies. We'll move now.
Andrewza, your lag switch can't save you if you're not moving. You know that. Ah. Trying to win the teddy bear at the carnival here,
Charlie.
right?
Observe Hill 11 to our south in this ridge line. Push towards
Alright,
there.
reinserts finally
I've
got
reports
in.
of marksmen and whatnot in there.
I think an AI drowned himself
Charlie,
in the
that guy's
frick.
dead.
The AT
He-
guy
he's
drowned
more
himself
dead.
in the
Oh,
damn
no,
ocean. Of
sample.
course he did. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
On the way.
Damn
The
it.
Alpha's pushing
Alright, so
down
that's
east
anyway
on the hill,
pretty much all
moving
set.
towards the complex.
So I copy. Bravo, are you able to assist Alpha?
I don't know where else it is, to be honest. Bravo is currently to the northwest of the compound. We need to one time of patrol.
So I'm gonna
Solid
see if I
copy.
can get these 2 buildings filled
Solid copy.
here.
Alpha Bravo. converge
Perfect,
onto the
except
resource
let's
field
get them
to
off
the
the
east.
rooftop.
Charlie, you still have the same task. Keep pushing towards south and secure that nothing swarms up from the south, from that village.
Charlie copies.
Oh, because that's where the doorway is. He's the marksman. But yeah, Garrison between two buildings to spread them all out. That's how you do it.
Moving. Okay, let's go.
Be advised, Charlie's on hill 11 now. No infantry spotted.
He couldn't live with himself. I
Do you see
mean,
anything inside the town?
let's be realistic. If you were on a faction that
Give
was
me that
losing the war, I would assume suicides would go up. I mean,
Alpha's clearing the towers.
heck, World War II, it's a fact. Hitler killed himself in a bunker. Like, it's part of it.
Shot to ground.
Send it.
Town seems to be abandoned or cleared.
Solid copy. Keep pushing north. Rendezvous with us in the resource field. Copy.
Charlie copy.
Be advised, Bravo hold marked on map. We're gonna wait for trucks and then we're gonna mount up again. Be ready to push.
Solid copy. Charlie, I'm hearing shots. What's that about?
Yeah, we just got engaged from an enemy infantry squad from the southwest. We're currently dealing with it.
Solid copy. Engage. Call for assets if you need.
Will do.
Alpha reporting all direct clear.
Ooh, that was in his face. Bro, you just got shot. Yeah, get your butt back in the cover, silly.
Alpha Bravo, if you're inside the resource field, I'm hearing shots from the northeast.
Oh, you lucky little... The magazines for that gun, I swear I don't go through 10 bullets. Don't you mean he escaped to Argentina? Right. I would love to do a post-World War II op in, like, you know, Argentina or whatever style country, and then have an incursion, similar to how I want to do, like, Man on the High Castle, U.S. Gets invaded by Germany and Japan. I'd love to do stuff like that. The issue is I can't find maps for it, other than, like, one or two, but I've already used those one or two maps so many times in the past few months. I don't want to keep hampering on it, you know, keep stuff varied.
The old barracks towards north.
Was it 6 shots in the WA 2000? It could be. That's probably why I'm thinking I have more bullets than I do.
Charlie, that's a lot of shooting.
Forget.
Do you require help?
Anyway, that squad is dead. Now I gotta think about how do I want to get the rest of this stuff garrisoned here. So we have that next little ambush prepped. They've taken that field. They'd be coming around.
Alright, since this is a situation, Charlie, you will be pushing south into that town until it's shining clean. I'll copy.
Charlie copies. We'll push into town and clear it. Shining
Have
clean.
those guys be ready to deliver a second part of the ambush. Meanwhile, these guys, we're going to notice that they're kind of coming around like this, so I'm going to expect that, so I'm going to send a vehicle over. Then I also have that one right there, but I'm going to start garrisoning this area. Okay, no. I need to do this manually. So yeah, I don't need that many actual infantrymen on the ground, because most of them are going to be, you know, on those statics to make it hard enough. And then this guy, I need to change his hat to a beret. Epstein was pretty. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, so far they've taken 2 positions, 2 resource fields. That'll help them with income going forward. This guy, I'm going to just... No, we'll sort alphabetically. B is for Beret.
Roger, Charlie, do you have your Vic with you?
Yes, we do.
Solid copy.
And he has a grenade launcher. And I just heard one of these guys shoot? Oh, the Gepard is angry at this plane, which happens to be Iceberg in the Su-25, of course. Anyway, Trooper, how you doing, man? So, if we were to look at their plan, they're going to, go around, and then they're going to hit those 2 positions. And if they have time, which they still have about a little under 2 hours, they can go anywhere. I try to give them, upwards of 3 hours, and they can index whenever they want, but that gives them a lot of time to, conquer these areas. Because, let's be honest, for the 10th playthrough they're doing, not playthrough, the 10th operation in this one playthrough they've been doing, they've taken quite a bit, to be honest. 10 AOs worth of stuff. Confirming references for a job app? Do you need me as a reference? Yeah, he's a great guy. He expresses excellent teamwork and leadership capabilities. He is competent in operating various different types of machinery. He is a very hard worker. just list everything that Trooper does in Arma.
Currently going through the town. Seems mostly abandoned.
Solid copy. I'll call it.
Gosh darn it. Yeah, so I made this a little while ago, so part of it's floating. That's fine.
The resource field to the north.
Oh yeah, the job hunting is definitely screwing with or the coronavirus is messing with job hunting. Everyone knows I'm not good at talking while I stream. My brain no work. So I have the static set up. I don't have the AI placed down because, frames, since this is a massive map in on itself. English is hard. Oh, no, yeah, DND does work. If you are a DM in DND, there are a lot of things that you can reword on a resume. I will admit, though, when they take that resource depot, there will be a wave of QRF that comes to hit them. Move that guy more over there. So normally, I'd have like 2 or 3 squads defending these fobs, but again, Tanians are just so dead. I'm not good at reading chat either.
Command to all elements, be advised.
God, now imagine if I was as big as, like,
field. Expect both blue and
I don't even know who's that
so
big. Imagine if I had, like, triple the people in this chat channel. I average a little over 100. Imagine if I had, like, 200 or 300 people in here. I would not be able to track chat at all. Hot damn.
We'll be getting the headquarters to the north. Expect extreme casualties.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually,
problems.
Listen.
But we'll have mortars set up by then to try.
So they're gonna set up a mortar to help them out with the next wave of attacking. That's a very smart idea.
Alpha copies, we're loading up.
Charlie copy.
But yeah, let me grab that group. Alright, so I'm just gonna set these guys in
Alpha Mountain.
Bit of an angry patrol because they know the end is coming. But as someone who doesn't rely on YouTube and Twitch financially, because screw them, it's actually really fun to be a channel around 100k subs and, about 100 people watch on average. Because, it's enough to, it feels good to get recognition for your work. But at the same time, too much, and I would not be able to keep track of any of it, to be perfectly honest.
I do not know what is in that village up to the north.
Like, if you look at a channel with, like, 3 or 4 times my subs, and you look at all the comment sections, I'm one of the guys that loves to read through all the comments and, interact with people, have fun, that sort of thing. If I had that many comments to deal with a day, I would not be able to do that.
Around and about as we did here.
Alpha copies.
My point is,
I do not want to risk the entire convoy dying on that bridge up there, so...
I'm sure guys say that about their junk all the time, too.
Charlie copy.
Ah, man. you know, it's the, I want to say it's the Goldilocks zone, but, you know, everyone has their own likes and dislikes with that stuff. But again, personally for myself, I like where I'm at, and I really don't want to grow anymore. But I can't say that because at the same time, I still need to constantly grow to bring new people to TSB and other communities I play at. Otherwise, you know, eventually I'll just end up dead in the water. So yeah, with my semester wrapping up, I do have some plans for some stuff that a lot of people have been asking for years. I've just never gotten around to because I've always had focuses elsewhere. But since I finally do have the time and I'm in the creative mood to do it, we'll start doing it. However, I do know that there are some ramifications for it that are going to compromise the size of this channel, and that's kind of what my fear is. Because I don't want to be big. Then I can't really read people. Wow, Droya, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I can't go 4 hours, that's why. How about comments on Yanni's mom? Guys, I hope you realize that isn't actually Yanni's mom. That's just Yanni with a girl filter. That's the inside joke. When will I do Halo in Zeus? So Halo's actually really interesting because we got some mods that actually make like realistic energy shields for Spartans and stuff and make some realistic HUDs for it. But I just don't have that much interest in it within TSB right now. So when the interest comes back, then by all means, sure. But, you know, Halo doesn't really have much in the sense that, you know, mostly it's just UNSC fighting insurrectionists. So they're going to try to bypass that bridge again. And just going to take them right here. But that, there's, you know, I keep squads in these vehicles. I just spawn them when they quote-unquote dismount because otherwise the AI like to do silly stuff. He could pass for a trap, yeah, right? Everyone's screaming in the chat because of it. So where would I want to put these guys? If I'm anticipating an ambush over here, I'm actually going to run these guys over to this poppy field. Yeah, literally just debated the whole chat. I don't know, because, here's the deal, guys. Again, back to the big YouTube stuff. Where are you? Why'd you turn? No, get back. No, go back there. Get back there, you little lazy. When you get to be a big YouTuber, and this happened to me, I had a big phase of this, but everyone I know that is a major YouTuber, they do have an ego. It's a pretty nasty thing. And I almost lost TSB as a whole like a year and a half ago when I had to, you know, I didn't actually shed my ego. People made me shed that ego. And a lot of stuff happened that it's not worth digging back up, but, you know, I'm doing my best to kind of not have that ego anymore, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I still hate the fact that every new community I go to, I have to go through their training process. The first 5 times I was okay with it. Nowadays, though, it's like, you know, it's all literally the same stuff, but I'll sit through it, you know? But there are some people out there, and there's some stories I've been told by some people that, you know, I don't want associated with me. I don't want to be responsible for that type of stuff, you know? And I don't want to go into it to, you know, talk about those stories, but if you find the people who have those stories, feel free to listen. But also, make sure you make your own judgments on people based off of your own experiences. Still, some of the stuff. But the difference is the people, they rely on, you know, YouTube and Twitch financially, but then they, you know, think they're the king of the world. Me, I just run this channel because I like attention, but... That was the quiet kid in class. I mean, don't name drop anyone in chat. Anyone can do their own research, but I also have my own biases to certain people. like and dislike based off of my own experiences with them.
We already have eyes on the resource fields on
Are you just like going back and forth? What keeps giving you that one waypoint?
Please double check.
Eyes on my single spotter in the buildings to our
Leave that there, please. I'm still cleaning this room out.
Solid copy. Forces continue.
Yeah,
on.
probs VCOM or just a little wait. Once in a while, vehicles do have a waypoint glitch when you do a cycle, and it just keeps a unit down, even though there's no cycle left. It still will go back and forth. It's rare, but I have seen it happen once in a blue moon, so I think that's what's going on. Who am I talking to? Don't worry about it. Yeah, Mox, I was about to do that too. Can you not? Like, don't name drop. And you name drop. Like, damn. Plebs. Alright, anyway, back to the action. So we do have these two squads garrisoned right here. I'm going to get in this guy and start sniping people. And then after I'm done with him, I'm going to call those squads back. So you can see them moving around back there. That's a bit far from me. You know what? No, I'm going to engage contact just to have the excuse of bringing things out.
Getting engaged.
I'm missing all my shots on purpose.
Alpha is in
Yeah, no, you're right. This is a 6-round magazine.
A couple of guys on the old Derek's.
Yeah, 6-round. So that's going to mean I'm going to pull these two squads back.
Copy all forces. You are clear to push up. Use the armored assets as you see fit.
Effort force, we have an enemy Fuchs on the west side of the old Derek's.
And then
on. If we are you able to assist?
Solid copy.
Yeah, so these guys are all in position here behind this wall. I'm just going to boot them off of that. And they're going to automatically move back to it. Ah, VCOM. See, if this was getting attacked, these guys would be a lot more mobile. So I'm literally just going to do a copy-paste because they're not going to get out of aggro mode.
What the shot?
Right, I'm going to get on the roof, grab that AT, and just put some rounds in the
I'm on 3
hills.
to the resource.
Give me that sweet, sweet
Advice,
kernel.
I'm on 3 seems to be unmounted.
Solid copy.
Oh, that was right on him! I didn't mean to do it! It was just a guess! Oh, is he okay? I don't think he's okay! Oh! I didn't mean... I just wanted to give some cinematic 18 shots and didn't realize that... Oh! Oh, God, Caleb, I'm so sorry! Oh! Oh, God, that was bad! Okay. Oops. That's a big oops. Oh. Okay. That was bad. That was really bad. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that.
To all infantry elements, who's closest to the deck currently?
Please go help Caleb. Like now, he just... Oh.
Back, be advised, you have enemy.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The river.
No, no, Liru 1009 is a bad person that I don't aspire to be. Oh, that was a mistake. You know, like, shoot shots like he was running over there, so I'm like, okay, I meant that to be a lot shorter. Okay, Seymour's got him, thank fuck. I didn't realize that that was ranged properly, because I was firing downhill, so I thought that would be, like, you know, 20 meters in front of him, so he'd, like, grab this rock, but I forgot we're firing downhill, and that decreases the range, because frickin' Pythagorean theorem.
infantry squad spotted moving into the town behind them.
Oh, that one's close.
Got a couple more back now.
Oh, Dutch is down and drowning.
Pushing into the resource field.
I don't know what he's doing. Oh, okay, now I'm gonna keep this MG right there to fire at them when they get close on that angle. You got all this QRF around here, and I'm gonna also start readying the infantry squads of QRF to come in. See, again, I'm gonna highlight that, but at the same time, those are the types of highlights that people watch and they think I'm like a really mean Zeus and stuff. Because I highlight them completely out of context. I'm also trying to clip them down. There goes Dutch. He was just dead in the water. I guess he was trying to cross or something, but, you know. That's my reputation. Will I go to the timeout corner if Caleb dies? I mean, I can't fix it though by outright healing him though. But there's two medics down here. Sirius got shot as he was coming down. So.
Towards the resource field. So, Bravo, if you can, if you're inside the field, start moving up the road. I'll copy.
Bravo, do we have any autocannon vehicles?
Not at a time.
I heard autocannon shots to the northeast from the tank.
Alpha is clearing the all directs.
Did anyone else hear what I heard?
Yeah, I accidentally like rewrote the Zeus command.
Rocket fire. Alpha, how are you holding?
Alpha's good. We're currently at the northernmost oil direct. We're starting to head north and get into contact.
Solid copy. Entrench inside the resource field. Charlie.
Alpha on that yet?
I don't know who made that shot, but now they might blow Nim up. Yeah, it's Arcalis using his GL. Good shot.
Solid. Bravo.
Alright, I'm gonna start sending the QRF up in this direction, have them come downhill.
Bravo. Citra.
Advise Bravo is currently still split between the hill and Teresa's field. And we're still getting contact inside of town.
Solid copy. Lead down towards the Charlie. You
He's
have
shooting.
to push up. I'll mark your.
Yeah, so I still have a squad over here that's lagging behind a tad. What are you, my friend? You are a dude with a rifle.
Mr. German truck, are you
Excellent.
okay?
Bravo. Blue arrow.
Why are you reloading?
Resource
I didn't hit
field.
the R
DC.
button. Hold up. That was a mispaint. Oh, Arc just painting, I guess, to show up. Yeah, at least VCOM, he's keeping him here. He's trying to have him maneuver around. Yeah, the Vic's shooting at Vic's over here. I'm going to have these guys, I'm deploying C on them to have them throw some smokes. And is there anything else I want to do regarding this position? I will have another garrison go right here. I'm going to do 8 meters. What do you mean? Okay, we're going to do 15 meters because the game doesn't like me. Yeah, we'll have them garrison that little pocket. Now, speaking of stuff, I'm going to go ahead and delete the stuff back here. Again, keeping frames going. It's about 1:27, so they still have about an hour to hour and a half left.
Where do you want armor?
let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? And now we have another lull in the combat here. So again, I ask how you're all doing.
Town. They are what's back on their location.
Charlie,
Charlie's currently following red line where I have not entered the county.
solid copy. Try to move towards the northern side, towards the bridgehead.
I feel like I'm moving to bridgehead now.
Oh yeah, the PTRS is a lot more effective than I thought it would be. Why are you coming back, you... No! No! You goober! What are you doing? You're supposed to be here only the driver. He wants to die. Doing alright, I'm just watching my AI do some silly stuff, but there's nothing new in that. Here, I'm gonna have one of the AI squads do low ground while another one does high ground. He's attacking, but he's only a driver, and now he's taking some GL fire. You know what? I'm actually going to take another squad and put him over here. See, there's a double waypoint going there. I don't know what that's for. So one of you's that one. So what's this one? Why did you get selected? Oh, probably because I had them in the, selecting that one group is what made them loop around. Makes sense. Arma's just all about trying to figure out why something's doing something. And understanding that 7 times out of 10, you're not going to find an answer.
Just following red line. We're Alpha. This is Alpha's end. Alpha is currently holding on the north side of the resource point. We are engaging hostiles westbound there in the tree line.
Solid copy.
Yeah, exactly. It just works, right? That's the motto.
Copy that. Stop planning it then.
Yeah, Kane, I mean, I've honestly, for a year, I've thought about doing something styled to the last ship, but it's all about finding the space to do it and having the capability. I think with where we have mods right now, we would be capable, it's just finding the time to do it. Because that would definitely be more like a tier 3 spec op thing where I only have, like, you know, up to 20, 30 people at a time doing it. But not all of the T3s have wanted to do something like that, so it's finding a different slot or, you know, just trying to see what I can do, you know? Did they mark it as Bridge of Death 2 Electric? I guess this is Bridge of Death 3, the bridgening? That would make sense, right?
We're not going across.
We use bridge.
Yeah, so that group abandoned their positions here. This guy, I'm going to say he's routed, because he's swimming away. I'm not going to delete him, though, because he's still in the line of sight of some guys.
There's probably an enemy squad moving up from point enemies to the blue triangle. On hill 116.
Solid copy. Called off my JTAC for moving there. Bravo, are you able to move into that point and intercept the enemy?
Alrighty.
Advise Charlie's at bridge now.
So yeah, they're gonna cross. They're gonna see some of these stacks, but they're abandoned because they dismounted and ran back here because they thought this was where the main attack was. So now it's just a commencement of quote-unquote cleanup. Ooh, what I could do is to scare the T-55, I can boot the truck in front. Yeah, that spooked him. So doing stuff like that just reminds your armor assets that, hey, you exist, and B, they are expendable. One of the hardest little micro things Zeus has to do in this game is understanding how to subtly remind your assets such as air and the ground. So air is freaked out, for example, because the Gepard radar. But armor, you want to kind of, you know, coax them a bit, because if they start getting relaxed, they'll go in front of infantry screens and get themselves killed. And if you need them for specific ops to be crutches, which, side note, that's usually not a good op idea, but if you need them to be crutches, you know, they can still perform that duty. Meanwhile, this squad looks like they were engaged by these guys over here. A lot of dudes are down, and they were also probably getting engaged by guys that were coming up along this ridgeline, so they are going to need a medic to come back them up. Meanwhile, this squad over here, not seeing really any casualties. That's good. There is a bit of a mess here. Yes, also not accidentally killing your players by direct AT rockets from 200 meters away. That would also be a good piece of advice there. So this guy out of view. I mean, hell, actually, I'm just gonna. Hey, get in the fob. It's okay. You're safe now. In the fob. Now, if I wanted to be really, really mean, I could pull this Gepard out, say that one of these guys is called the Gepard in as long as they still have their LR. Or I could even be mean and say, hey, they switched their short range, and say, hey, white smoke is bad. Shoot the white smoke. And that would kill all the people up there. Undead being very aggressive here, but it's also very risky. He doesn't know what's up here. There's going to be an entire squad back there for all he knew, and he would not be able to win that fight. So some people are going to be dying. Ground, this is high. Be advised, there will be reinserts. Over. Get to the FABA. I don't know what's wrong with Dutch. I think his computer's had a heart attack because he, I think he got shot, drowned, because we saw the blood under him earlier, and he just hasn't decided to respawn yet. Maybe something IRL came up. This is a story I like to tell once in a blue moon. I wasn't in this op, but in a TSB op, we used to have a guy play a lot called Tarl. And Tarl, he once, as a squad leader, as the op started, he mounted in a BMP or whatever, some Vic, and he decided, while he was in that squad leader slot, and without telling anyone, he got up from his desk and he went out and saw a movie at a movie theater. And he came back after the op was done. After going to the movies as a squad leader in an op. He didn't even leave the server. He just did that.
Bravo, I'm hearing shots in the hills. Are you okay?
There, he's getting shot at by friendlies. His own squad, actually. Yeah, because this guy's not shooting. Well, Tarl was special, quote-unquote, so we gave him benefits of the doubt, but, you know, at the same time, left to go to the movie theater. Is that why the Discord? Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah. Yeah. Fun times. So yeah, Joe was just looting the frickin' WA-2000. Because, they still only have, like, Tier 1 marksman rifles. Hey, Barbarian. I'm not sure if Barbarian's still in chat, but, anytime I want to annoy Barbarian Weeb, I just call him Barbarian Weeb, and he gets so mad. Yeah, exactly. Zam brings it up, too. Yeah, I don't know, Chow. It was an interesting time. Let's go for that. So Medic tried to save who he could, but
Command to Bravo.
not that many people have stayed alive.
My JTAC is making his way towards the blue triangle, Hill 116, to get eyes out. Make sure.
So, fun fact, I'm actually trying to gut a Gepard right now and turn it into like an Oricata, whatever the heck. I'm trying to combine a Gepard turret to a ZU 22mm to make a 35mm radar-guided gun to use for a Falkland op. And it looks weird, but it works. Comms are a little gargled because I'm pretty far away because I gotta stay back here to coordinate with reinserts. Hey, Chibokas. If you check your map, there's a chopper like right to our north outside of town. It'll ferry you. Okay? Yep. See, I also love, though, that it's radar-guided, quote-unquote, because the Gepard has a built-in radar, so it works out. But it is going to look a little silly, but trying to do my best to make these ops work. Oh, look at this.
Trigger happy.
Give him a little spook. And this guy is probably defend-only running, yep. I think his backpack, and he had an AT launcher. It was an LR guy. But another fun fact, guys, launchers and guns, they have hitboxes on a character, but they're invincible and they will deflect bullets. So some of the hardest people to kill in this game are javelin gunners from the rear. Because the javelin is such a big item that it can literally protect you from a machine gun if you angle yourself right. It's a very meta-game tactic to do, but it works very effectively if you know how to do it properly, especially if you have third person. But it's a funny thing. Well, yeah, when you've been playing this game for years, did he try to come back and ram himself into the market stall and kill himself? Because the AI will heal themselves, so that's just, oh my god. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Well, yeah, when you play this game for long enough, you're going to find things that make no sense, but work. Looks like Malin just landed here. He's waiting to be useful. Realistically, if a jet came by, because they do have 2 jets, and did wild weasel runs, they could outfly the Gepard, the Gepard's targeting ability. Or what they could do is they could have one air asset distract the Gepard while another one did those weasel runs and did recon. They would just have to coordinate and be quick about things. But I also do know that I don't think the MiG has radar detection for incoming SAMs and stuff, so it's interesting. Oh no, if you go prone with a javelin, with the prone launcher, you literally, like, you can guard an entire side of your head and torso with that thing because it's so massive. And you can also guard a bit of your front because of the terminal. Like I said, if you know how to play Arma and you know about every little metagame trick, you can pull quite a few maneuvers. So just think of it this way. Now imagine taking everything you know and going on a King of the Hill server and pulling every trick, you know?
Be advised, the command team has spotted 1 or 2 sneaky guys crossing the river north of you. Reference the map, so keep the 1 or 2 guys.
Oh, that's just VCOM having those 2 guys that sent out to scout stuff. Ground, this is High. Do you copy?
Ground, send it.
Roger, be advised you have about an hour left for this playthrough before I have to call Index to switch to 3 op. Over.
Solid copy.
Well, yeah, the Javelin, any AT launcher on the ground does have a hitbox. If it didn't have a hitbox, then bullets would pass through it and hit the player. But because they have a hitbox, they can literally deflect bullets. Because the equivalent of shooting a Javelin is like shooting the ground. It just absorbs the bullet. Sometimes it'll ricochet, but I haven't seen it ricochet off of AT.
Get your vehicles, get ready to move. We'll be moving soon at attacking.
You mean like glitching yourself uphill with enhanced movement by spanning space? Yeah. I try to put in an immersive spin on it to say I like throw a cable hook or something, and I just quickly climb myself because I'm just super fast. But
your vehicles are just across the dam near the Bravo dismount. So if you can send one or two guys to pick up the trucks, that would be amazing.
Yeah, exactly, Choice. I mean, I've seen people banned for less on some servers. So Calum is disconnecting. He was one of the KIAs up in that squad.
So copy.
He just doesn't want to be reinserted. So yeah, I thought they'd be able to get more done, but because of the routes they've done and all the vehicle maneuvering, they've timed this pretty well. So they'll probably take the HQ, secure that area by the end, which is going to leave this chunk of territory and that chunk of territory. However, I am going to plan...
Mounted and ready to go. Ground, this is Alpha. Send it.
An air invasion.
Can we just grab these German Vics in the resource camp? Are we going to fit in that?
Ooh, Mr. Dragglitch, we meet again.
As long as we don't lose our vehicles, we should be fine to leave them behind us, I think.
Alright, command to all squad, if you think that is acceptable to you, by all means take the enemy VIX. We'll be moving like that. Also exercise patience till we get the mortar up here in the resource field and set it up so we can provide the idea for you.
Can you, like, shoot at people? Oh, he just... Oh, dear.
Is our card just really quiet for everyone else?
He might be able to save it. Not enough. Well, that happened. I hope this is still alive, though, so the slot won't get lost. But, yeah, there's the radar contact. I don't know why he was set to defend only, but he was set to defend only. They've dropped a bomb on this position. I now need to check all these AI to make sure they're all still set to active, because no one likes going in an AO where the AI are set to defend only, because they won't shoot back until the AI decides for them to shoot back, which is theoretically supposed to be when the players start shooting, but because, servers can easily get bottlenecked. Yeah. I find it ironic that he was aggroed on the plane, and then he's like, oh, shoot, new target, and just immediately destroyed the MI-8. I found the ZSU. It's a Gepard. And it commits the hurdy-hurt. I'm glad I checked back.
Bravo, let us know once you're ready so everyone can move out.
At the ground, what is our march order going to be?
Yeah, this guy is purely ground suppression stuff in AA. So once they've taken the HQ, I'll have a Blue Fort counterattack, 4 squads of paratroopers, and 2 Cobras. But I don't have any AGMs on Cobras, because AGMs are some of the most overpowered things in the game. Because most ground Vics can't really flare off AGMs compared to air assets being able to flare off AA missiles air to air.
Advised the motor has been assembled in the resource field. You now have access to IDF.
Charge the ground.
Send it.
Do you want to see what the defense stuff we found earlier?
Don't worry about it.
So if we start getting reinserts, I'll start telling
So
Tempestal
what's your ETA on...
we have reinserts, and I'm going to try to imply that their pilot went down if they haven't figured it out already, but I think he'll be able to get on the ground and come up to trucks and stuff and check.
We can all fit into vehicles, no worries. We are going to the
Can you shoot
campsite.
down missiles with guns? No. I wish we did, though. That would be a really cool effect for, like, Sea Whizzes and stuff to actually shoot down incoming ordnance. I think there's a script somewhere that does let certain Sea Whizzes do it, but...
The BP does have 19 passenger seats, and we are amphibious.
If I remember correctly, when I tested the one time, it really messed with server frames. Because the CPU on the server had to process a lot of stuff for it. Yeah, so they've just resorted to taking GM trucks.
Sure.
A bomb was dropped. Damaged the gun and the turret, but it wasn't enough. I'm gonna reposition him. Right, I cut your fuel because I refuse to use garrisons.
Command to all...
I still use Achilles. I know Zen's a thing. I'm still waiting on Zen to have a few more updates, but we will eventually switch to Zen. I know the 700th is switching to Zen. So that'll give me another opportunity to test it live with like 80 plus people. Buddy, please, I don't want hiccups while I'm frickin' streaming again.
I disregard that, we're already there.
Command to tank.
But yeah,
and
bombs are
vehicle
only effective if they get, like,
enemy
direct
AA
hits.
Vehicle Gepard is moving around the southern side of the town. It's like it was last seen moving west.
So I hope this is being driven back. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport myself up a bit closer.
When we're moving to headquarters,
Thank
or
God
am I...
that is JTAC. So you're part of this ambush now. You've been repurposed. Good luck. I wish you the best.
All forces be advised, beginning preliminary barrage on the outskirts.
Alpha copies.
Why are some of you swimming?
Over the...
Be advised, Charlie's gonna go first into town now.
Gonna get
How many mods do my
careful.
missions use? We have a bunch of different mod sets. I think TSB main is
Be
like
advised,
69 plus
I'm,
global mobilization DLC.
Splash 5 on tank and AA here markers.
Copy that. Charlie's marked their route currently.
So I did that on the top
Yeah,
of his
nothing
hood so he would
to say.
survive
Not
that
at all.
hit.
Forces be advised I can provide smoke.
And there it goes cooking off. do 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 do
Forces,
do do.
do you require smoke?
Negative, they're just driving across the river after watching an AT impact near them. We just lost.
It's almost like we have an amphibious vehicle.
Hello?
I was supposed to.
Hi?
Yeah, the BMP do not cross that. That is a death zone.
That. Hi, you just flew.
Many
That.
things happen to us.
Yeah, Beyblades, let it rip, right? Anyone else? It's a bridge. This is a kill zone. It's. Look at that guy who's dismounted. I'm not gonna AT him to the face. My job is to watch this, but at the same time, it's really funny to look at that right there. But yeah, this is the HQ, so I'm not gonna pull punches here. I will just boop Vix, because they already identify that the bridges are ambush zones. So assuming that this wouldn't be an ambush zone.
Yeah, Alpha's pretty close to Mascaz on the burning Vic. But the smoke goes.
What's the situation? How many are active there?
2 to 3.
Ooh,
We
he's
got our
trying.
mark into an enemy position.
All right, let's wrap it up. It is unfortunate that their Vic that dismount here, they got 18 and it spun it up to here. Yeah, 3 trucks going blindly over a bridge with no recon. I mean, I called it out earlier. It's not a smart idea. So I'm gonna bring this tank over.
2 times KIA on both sides.
Ooh, that was smart. Yeah, so the SPG-9, Bill quickly took that out with that tank, and now they're coming over. I'm going to adjust the driver of this Vic.
Hi, this is armored. All 3 trucks drove right into an SPG-9 turret and squads of infantry.
He called high on that. I think he meant to call ground. So that is a Leopard. Like, that's a modern Leopard from Glob Mob. So this thing will overpower that T-55.
Ground command to all remaining forces. Try to regroup, get up whoever you can.
This squad I'm going to pull over. I mean, this is these guys' last stand, so it's not going to be light.
Can I get a sit rep on how many are still alive?
According to the amount of smoke plumes, probably none.
Be advised, Bravo's full-time effective.
So I copied.
This is going to be an interesting debrief.
Let's give him a warm up.
On the way. We'll go.
I love how the guys that were swimming are still alive, but the guys on the coast are dead. These guys just wanted to take a break. I meant for them to, you know, shoot at guys coming up the bridge, but they were taken out earlier. Yeah, SPG-9, he was too busy looking to the right. That's why Bill was able to shoot it, but I just had it right there. So if they wanted to continue their strategy, they could have crossed dismounted Vics and crossed somewhere as infantry, or they could have fought through these areas and come around. But yeah, the bridges I have meant to be very, very angry positions. I'm gonna have to drive him manually.
So I copy Bravo. How many? Is your squad the only one alive? Or
but that was Alpha Bravo. That was all 3 squads trucks. I let one live, but then a Carl Gustav nailed it, and then it Beybladed next to my SPG-9. So
some other guys that died, that got wounded as well.
You know, even though I was being harsh right there, it shows that the AI still would have made those shots.
Tank 070.
Shoot him with the gun!
Oh, you just overpressure friendly. Oops.
Tank's guy.
Yeah, tank dead.
Enemy tank? We're safe.
Friendly
Yeah,
tank
enemy
down.
tank.
I don't know what the 4 guys with PTRS are doing, but that's cool.
Enemy Leopard 185 northeast.
Where's that air support? Are they really grounding them because of the Gepard?
Be advised, I don't see any stragglers around the other people's vehicles.
All friendly forces retreat to the resource field.
Whew!
Main peak, any way to let them know about something here. Be advised, the tank's moving westwards. Only dark north.
So I'm directly driving this thing to micro it. Because otherwise it would just hold out of position, so it's usually just best to drive it, let the AI do the shooting.
Again, all forces that are active, if you can, if possible, retreat to the...
You're gonna see DCs, because at
To
this
the
point,
resource
you know, it's not worth continuing, because their entire advance just got halted. So, there will be another op at 3, which is about an hour. We're probably going to cut the stream in the middle because usually I transition, but like I said, their entire advance got halted here.
All forces be advised, I will be smoking the town to the northwest of the resource field to provide some concealment.
I want to minimize showing them my ass, but I'm trying to reposition over here.
EMP successfully escaped, question mark?
Second.
I'm gonna go meet up with friendly troops. Gonna move over to their side though, because I don't want to overpressure them.
BMP can return to the resources and ferry reinsert.
Be advised.
And I think I'll keep her here.
Stand by. Ground to high.
This is high, send message.
I'm calling it here.
Roger, once forces retreat past the bridge, I will go ahead and index. Because we still have some crewmen slots. So Bill, he's doing his best to cover. Misses that shot. Unfortunate. Tank's now looking right at him, trying to get an angle. The tree is helping conceal his position a little bit. And these guys are going to cross via the river. Bill needs to also cross. Taking a lot of fire, trying to get away. Oh, and he gets gunned down by a machine gunner. Whew. What are my specs? Yeah, we are using... actually, no, we don't have Blast Core on this mod set. We took it out. I want to add it back. And Blast Core, when we ran it, it didn't really hurt the frames that much. It was fun. There's some arguments with some people and blah, blah, blah. But if you go to any of my YouTube videos, there should be a list there to talk about the specs. And Bill dies, so that is a crewman slot loss there. I would say out of all the smoke mods I've tested, Blast Core is the best one in terms of balance. They dropped a bomb on it, but it was a miss.
Copy that.
Can you, like, shoot at the evil jet people, please? Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? And let's see, there's also a turret in that. Is that a Dishka or... That's an SPG-9. Alright. Now, here's the real question. Did they take that from one of the bridge? Yeah, they took that from that bridge. Because if I were to check back... I don't see it. Okay, so they lost both of these then. Yeah. The 9Ms are theirs. No, they won't shoot at them. Ground, this is high. Proceeding with index.
Copy that.
Alright, so we're going to debrief. I'm going to switch the server out.
Oh, shit.
Alright, real quick for my bookkeeping. Bill, I know, died. Was there any other crewman slots that died?
Yes.
Hollow.
2, okay.
So I was the only one that
I
didn't.
found alive.
Alright. And we didn't lose any pilots. I know Iopus was able to be rescued. So let's go over a debrief real quick. So overall, the start of that was great. You guys took the first objective, proceeded to the next one. I set up an ambush on a different MSR to try to get you guys. I thought you were going to bypass it, which just meant I'd send them up as reinforcements to the second point, but you ended up going down a different MSR that led you to the ambush. One truck literally drove right up into my ambush vehicle, and the ambush vehicle just unloaded on them with an MG3. That prompted the guys in the ambush then get up and start moving to that truck's position. And it was unfortunate that another truck drove right up to a guy with AT within 5 meters, and he just booped the Vic. So you guys recovered from that one. You then circumvented the next ambush at the bridge, which was smart. You took that next position, dealt with the squad at the bridge I sent to go reinforce it. And from there, you then hit the next point, bypassing the ambush again at the next bridge because they're obvious choke points. And from there... took that position, set up your mortar, went ready to go, and then crossed the next bridge, which there was an ambush. One squad crossed way ahead of the other squads. They got hit with an SPG-9 that was watching the bridge. Next 2 squads came in. First one got hit with the SPG-9 again. Second one pulled right and then got hit with a Carl Gustav. And then Beybladed into the... the position where the SPG-9 was, and there was a squad, and it just all fell apart. Billman and Sniper were able to take their tank over, kill the SPG-9, and at that point, any armor assets I had left in that area went to that position, so the tank came over. Bill and Sniper got the first shot directly on the front armor. It ricocheted off, and then it just one-booped them because you're fighting a Leopard with a T-55. It can get messy. And this isn't the L1. This is the A3. This is the A3 model. Because I'm trying to have, the one thing that the Titanians still have that's good, guard their, last stage queue. Like, if you take that out, that basically destroys them forever, more or less. But yeah, everything kind of fell apart. What I would recommend in the future is possibly having air, especially your jets, do like low flybys, like wild weasel runs to see for ambushes, because I wasn't trying to hide them. I was trying to make it obvious that, I was trying to defend certain parts, because at this point, they're just fighting for their lives, because 2 big scary nations have pretty much eaten their country, so... Bomb drops were close. You, pretty much, mostly but not completely disabled the gun on the Gepard, and then the second one missed on the tank, but again, it was close as well. But otherwise, ground, I will leave it up to you.
I don't know. To keep it simple, everything was going okay. And even those unforeseen situations after the first objective and after the second objective and everything. Like those were emerging situations, and I believe that there was a decent enough response to them, and the squads adapted.
Yeah, Gavalor's come back and started playing
accordingly.
ops again.
So yeah, so everything's going okay, and that last, I'm just going to focus here on that last assault, and remind everyone that ground command is not there to micromanage every squad, every second, and everything. We've been past 3 or 4 bridges up to that point, and you should have known that bridges were death traps. Like even Andrusa, Scully, your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Even Andrusa multiple times marked on map, dead zone, dead zone, dead zone. And like when I gave an order to move out up north, I figured that after I said that I'm going to set up a mortar, I'm going to provide smoke to block anything out. That is your cue as squad leaders to get eyes from where something might shoot at you and to provide smoke. They might shoot, enemy may shoot into the smoke because it's not cover, it's concealment, but it's going to be blind and it's not going to be able to react to what you're doing and to your maneuvers and whatnot. Also, those ambushes, secure the bridge, dismount before the bridge, get me eyes, get sound 50, inform other squads, other squad leaders. Yo, this bridge has ambush, this bridge is clear. Move up, set up bridgeheads, get across. You had air, you had cast plane on standby. You had mortar, both HE and smoke ready to go off. You had every asset available to you to slowly get you into that town. Because once you were in town, everyone knows that it would be a done job. Because it would be just a matter of time when you would take the HQ. But instead, a lemming strain happened. And honestly, I don't know how else do I need to handhold the squad leaders to prevent from doing that, but apparently I have to specify every single maneuver and movement. And that's not what the ground commander should be doing. I was there setting up support, I was there setting up intel, whatever I had, and calling in favors and strikes by the air. And even in this op, after I mentioned it a million times, I still didn't hear enough lateral communication between squad leaders. I still had to move a lot of squads on my own. So yeah, I honestly don't know what to say for the last part. 3/4 of the op were okay, and then that happened. So I don't know what to say, but you had all the tools to succeed, and at that point, I cannot nor I will micromanage each and every squad leader and element. Next.
Okay, I guess this is Alpha. Well, the entire op went quite well, except for the last part. Nothing really to say about the rest. Sorry for, I guess, Charlie, whoever was coming in at the last resource point. You were coming in with the BMP from the north. Some of my guys were actually engaging a hostile that actually walked like 50 meters to your north, and then they thought you guys were hostiles as well, since he just kind of walked right through you. So that was a bit friendly fire, but I guess no one was hit. Can I get confirmation on that?
You all hit me.
Okay,
and
very
nearly
cool.
killed me.
Don't worry, it didn't matter. Okay, so the rest, when we hold fire, you took fire from the hostile that actually walked past you, and that's that. At the last point, yes, Alpha did hear that we were going to get mortar support, but then we just spotted all of the infantry trucks moving ahead of us, and then we just went with them, because autism with our part as well. And after we went over the bridge, I saw something blow up, didn't know what it was, but after I saw the second vehicle get SPGs into the face, in just desperation, I called, okay, just pull off the road to the right, but we got hit by the Carl Gustav. So yes, there's no really...
Excuse me.
Well, can't really say anything about the last bridge crossing except it was complete shit. That's Alpha.
Bravo communicated in its squad, very nice. Only, part we had to communicate with other squads because there was other time there wasn't really many threats to any of us except for the last objective was the ambush. We communicated with the squads, very nice. The only problem with there was that ground command vehicle was supposed to give one more of its vehicles away, but that got missed apparently. Other than that, on the last objective, your call on, as you called in smoke and shit and mortars, I thought you were smoking, like just the bridge end. It was my fault. Didn't confirm that because it was quite an uneventful op for except the last, and we really didn't have much to do. So we just pushed along and got SPG.
Alright, Charlie did alright. Thought we did quite well. Communication was alright. I hope I wasn't too annoying to Tempesto. Just tried to follow orders as best I could and gave them to the rest of my squad. Same as Bravo, I guess. My squad didn't have too much contacts and they wanted to shoot more stuff, so we kind of bum rushed as the first squad to go over that bridge. Obviously, that was not good plan, but they wanted to have combat, so I allowed them, I guess. Partial on me, I should have held them in. But otherwise than that, yeah, I think we did alright. Dynamics.
Fix, JTAG, air.
Crew rounds. Set at fob. Waited.
Flew around for 2 hours, struck one target.
Went in on an LZ that we had hoped was clear, and turns out it was not.
Point out to all squad leads, which I don't even know if the squad leads are still here, just because you have a ground command and JTAC, they can't call in airstrikes if you don't tell them that you need one at a specific point. Like, yes, the JTAC is there, he can do it, but typically the JTAC isn't exactly on the front line from what I've seen in this group, so you need to relay to them targets. I was reconning what I could while flying around in a jet. I marked stuff on map, vehicles, tanks, like that. No offense to you, Tempesto, but going across the bridge at that last point was a really bad idea when you could have used the BMP to come around on the other side, going across the river, which they were vocal about, but
let's give them a warm welcome.
Can't really change that. There was a tank watching the bridge. I had marked it on the map, I had relayed it to JTAC. I might have been out of range by the time I relayed it to JTAC, but at the same point, you had recon, you knew shit was there, so just be adaptive in your plan. Which you are. I just don't know exactly what the fuck happened because I wasn't on the ground, so.
I never heard on 50 that call out of the tank. Did anyone else?
Nope.
Also, quick question, Liru. I direct hit the fucking Gepard with a KH-29, or did I miss it?
You missed it by a meter, but you still almost disabled the gun. The gun and turret were both set to yellow.
It's a 1,000-pound bomb with a fucking rocket motor strapped to it.
Yeah, that thing should have just decimated that and the city block next to it.
And it should have also flew 50 meters somewhere.
Yeah.
It did also. It destroyed the battle tower. That's one thing that I did. Is it destroyed the I destroyed the battle tower and pretty much everything at the HQ. So.
The only thing,
You only killed one guy at the HQ and destroyed the tower.
Yeah. Good enough for me.
We can't call you in if we we're only assessing like stuff we want to capture. Like there was nothing, didn't take much contact except for like 2 guys moving over a river and 1 ambush we drove right into. We didn't take contact, that wasn't an objective, that wasn't a resource feed. There's no way for us to call you in if we don't have any targets that we can strike you without you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cut the stream when I go from one to the other. I'm just gonna chill.
Okay, well then, that's not that big of a deal.
Oop, sorry.
That specific plane I was in is loaded out for anti-tank operations, and I get that there wasn't that many of that shit there, but I also had rockets to be able to hit.
Then why would he mention it?
One second, guys, 1 second.
Why don't we?
What up?
What did I not mention?
What are we supposed to have loaded?
What do you mean?
T1, T3, yeah, or not?
It says in the announcement.
Everyone is confused.
Yeah,
No,
it says
it doesn't.
TO.
It's TO, that could mean turn on, turn off, take out. Could mean anything.
I refuse to believe you're that stupid. Figure it out.
Well,
Didn't I?
Because it wasn't used, I don't think. Was it? Or... Yeah, I was reserved on air just due to the fact that shit's expensive, and if we lose it, it's another pilot slot, it's another thing to have to rebuy, so...
There's nothing for Bravo when we're going.
Yep.
Join.
I guess let's do better next time.
Yeah, well, Mac, I think we did alright, actually.
Yeah, Alpha did really good, and I think the other squads did really well, except for the last part. We'll just cut that out, because that was just complete shit.
Alpha, Charlie, squad leads. Pat yourself on the
It says
back.
right
I
there.
have the most amount of communication with you guys, so...
I hope I'm getting better.
Just cycle the IP again. Whatever.
Like, again, the same, the thing I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Still applies. Talk more in between. Coordinate more in between. Don't wait for almighty ground command to issue you orders.
Yeah.
Remember that this is not RTS. You are allowed to have your own brain and assessments.
Yeah. I just don't want to do something that's not part of the thingy.
Next stop is
Well,
in
you can
40 minutes,
always,
but I'm gonna
like,
keep the
if you
stream
see
going.
Something stupid or
Just to
something,
chill.
you can always say, "Stop! I
Because why
think
not?
I see this." Like feed
Plus,
the
it lets me
information.
gives me time to set up the next
Ground
mission.
command is always the filter of information, not the RTS player. So keep in mind, when you're squad leading, communicate a lot with your other squad leaders, more than you would ever with the ground command.
Okay.
Yep.
Game, I believe there's a script out there that already does that.
Right, I had fun anyway, so...
I know the vanilla garbage cleanup
Until
system's also
tomorrow,
pretty
I'm
decent.
Guessing we have more of Winter War.
Cack.
Maybe.
Oh, Liru, do they have the brown coats on?
Yes, they have the brown coats on.
Wow, thank you.
Anyway, I'll be downstairs. Hope you guys had fun. Sorry you all died at the end, but that's what happens.
That was an ass.
Okay. It was fun surviving.
It was fun not dying.
Alright.
I watched that vehicle fly.
Pinging somebody at 20 miles.
Alright, if you're gonna stream, please DM me your thingy so I can add you to the multi-Twitch. I cleared all the names, so just give it to me again.
Is it weird that I desperately want, like, Last Ship to do an episode where they call out everything in, like, washing machines and bananas?
Yes, because Last Ship is no longer relevant. It got relevant after when Season 3 made it irrelevant.
When everything became political.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Season 6 kind of was like... It started out weird.
Wait,
Season
why?
6?
Why is Arma?
I thought it ended after like season 3.
Last Ship.
I stopped watching after Season 3 because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Some
no longer
hacker
Last
from
Ship.
bumfuck nowhere Bolivia managed to take down the entire United States defense network with an enter key.
Sounds about
And
right.
then they proceeded to launch an attack and decimate the U.S. fleet. And guess which ship was not in port at the time?
Oh wow, it has to be an. Isn't it an Allied Burke class destroyer?
Can someone link me the password? Because the one in the channel does not work.
It's not posted yet.
Check the
Yes,
channel.
Oh, god damn it!
It was posted into the chat.
That's okay, it
Oh,
won't
I was not here.
affect too many things.
Oof,
The
God.
tab out
in
glitch
the
where it black screens me
T0
automatically.
noon Thing 1,
No, it
part
isn't.
11.
No, it isn't.
Wow.
Lamau.
Took mine.
Here it is again, in the same place I put it.
Oh no,
Well,
it's
I
no.
wasn't here for that.
Well, I would hope your friends would give you the password, but because some can't read this channel to read, it says no T1 or T3 add-ons in this channel, and it said that for 3 hours. I guess, you know. If you're smart enough to play this op, you'll play the op. Otherwise, we'll see.
Ooh. I feel offended.
Good.
Are you salty right now, Liru, or something?
I'm not salty.
Let's see.
I just wish you guys had a brain sometimes, but from what I just witnessed with that convoy...
Really?
Literally, one truck drives over a bridge, gets SPG-9'd, explodes. Two more
we not
trucks
bring the
drive
party-
over same bridge.
I'm going to
Get hit by SPG-9.
I'm going to reiterate what I've typed twice. Tactical sense goes out the window when you have a large portion of the player base spend most of the op doing fuck all. Because at least Charlie had one good firefight and that's it in 2 hours.
We had a firefight.
Yeah, you know.
I'm counting the one where I was slightly lone wolfing and shot the RPG disposable into the 113.
I would like to point out, Liru, that we fully knew we were gonna all die. We just we didn't realize we'd die that fast.
I think
But we knew we were gonna die. We were like,
they
this is
just
a
didn't
suicide. Yeah, like this is a bridge. We're gonna die when we cross the bridge. But yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, as soon as we heard about the Gepard, we're like, oh, yeah,
Oh, well.
prepare for Mascaz. Let's go.
What's the worst that could happen?
Ooh, it's on Sino. Cool.
Yeah, thanks,
Sit
King.
Hey, Liru.
I'm gonna go into T4 because you.
Yes, sir.
Where's the... Wait.
Leader, quick question.
Yes?
Are the Spetsnaz open arsenal as well? As in, like, you know.
I guess you'll find out when you get on.
I mean, I am. I don't want to
How
take
hard
things
is
that
it
I
to
shouldn't
say?
have.
I mean, is it a full arsenal?
Yes or
Did
no?
it say in the channel that it was a full arsenal? Or excuse me, the announcement?
It did.
Did I say that you should just play your role? Because it would be really awkward if the Spetsnaz were now, like, Israeli special forces? It's almost like we have a rule that says, hey, play your role.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You're Russian special forces, dressed like Russian special forces.
Where's the pass?
It's in the
Drew,
chat.
did you have your coffee this morning?
It is.
Oh, I had coffee. I just didn't have my pills that help me deal with special people.
No, the truth is, it's currently that time of month.
Oof.
Heck.
Cupcake.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
We speculated and made an accurate guess.
The right sexually identifies as the sexuality that we are not.
Hey, look, it's the TFAR button.
You want me to be? I mean, if
No. I
swear to God.
I pretty much know that, so.
Yeah. Just making sure.
So that doesn't look bad either.
multicam, tropic.
Alright, I'll be on 50. Gear up as needed. I gotta give the Op4 boys a little rundown if they're even on the server yet.
Let's see. It doesn't look that bad. It actually has a camoed shirt.
No, it's not PvP. Here, I'll even add that to the map command.
I don't know what I'm gonna
or mission command.
Oh, should I just cheese this and get my
Morrison's.
carrier plate?
Hey, Stone. How are you doing?
So.
No, it's
We
not
can
gonna
take a
go like
fucking
that.
geo rig or some shit.
To get the better night.
Thanks to the $100 spot, man, as always. And I hope you keep enjoying the ops. And I hope you get a kick out of this. I hope you're staying safe from COVID-19.
I'm going 762.
And I hope the world isn't burning yet. You know what? I'm actually gonna.
Alright. I
Where are
don't
we
know what I
going?
want to do.
762.
Whew,
What are you
alright.
taking?
We have MG? No? I'll
So again, you guys are allowed to kit up as any U.S. Special Forces boyos you want. I don't care. There's no other gear restrictions because it's a T3. You can either bring one or both of the vehicles. However, you are basically getting a guy from the Spetsnaz, so a vehicle would probably be better. Simple layout of the map is the blue side is friendly to you, the red side should be friendly to you, but there's no promises, and the green side is neutral and might have bad, evil Chenian people that want to get the guy that you're taking, so yeah. The reason this isn't happening in US or Russian territory directly is because, well, we don't trust each other, so
Okay.
Lamau. Anyway, any route you take, at least in terms of the MSRs directly to the marked location, they were cleared by air, and as of 15 minutes ago, there were no thermals. However, the Reaper that scouted out has to go back to refuel, so this should be a totally fine, you grab the guy and leave, and nothing bad happens, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
sure.
Does that ever happen?
Just calling it right
What
now.
the hell
Taking the
is
Raven.
suppressing?
Anyway, I'm going to go teleport.
Sorry?
I was gonna take a
BRB, talk to me on 50 if you need me. Alright, you chuckleheads. Here's the deal. You can dress up as any Russian boyo you want. It's a full arsenal. Just try to have some sort of squad composition. I don't want to see everyone bringing PKPs and RPGs. That would be kind of weird. But your escort vehicle is this BTR-80 Alpha. You did get 2 slots to take it. You are delivering this dude to the neutral position marked on the map. Don't get him killed, hand him to the US guys, then you guys leave. Now, out of character notes, to just ensure you guys are not blindsided, do not get attached or rely. Sorry, I changed my voice. Do not rely on that thing.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Because if a Zeus wanted to make this op difficult, he'd probably throw a curveball and blow up a vehicle and make you guys have to get extracted by air later. So, who knows?
I wonder.
Spoilers,
Spoilers, just hints.
It's a very nice that I don't even have a second crewman, so yay.
I mean, I could re-slot for you if you want to.
No, it's alright. Somebody else will come in probably.
Who knows?
Do I need splints?
Does it say that you need splints?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet.
Well, maybe if you were to check, you would know.
But looking with our eyes is very hard.
I know you guys are mentally challenged.
Oh, I hate this
That's
scope.
not very nice.
Hey, it's retarded.
I don't know. Some of the things you guys say and do make me look like Einstein, but...
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I mean, asking me what mods we're running when it's literally in the channel, but whatever. I'm gonna go back to the Blue 4 guys. If you have a question, I've got a short range on 50, but I'll probably be out of range, so I'll just be teleporting back and forth.
So we will just spam the Zeus button. Okay.
But anyway, they're coming in with a striker, maybe 2, and they're gonna know that you are a squad with a BTR-80 Alpha, so...
Sounds good.
Yep.
But basically, we're gonna die.
This is so stupid that I can put a suppressor on this thing.
By the way, they know you're coming in either 1 or 2 strikers, and you know that they have a BTR-80 Alpha, so...
Yikes.
I know what to take this time. I know what I'm going to take. Let's get it set up.
I don't really like the sound of that, but okay.
No, I'm going to take.
Did you do stand-up glitch? No, you did not. Cool.
Attach it once I find it.
So, the Op 4 faction today is Ultra
Get a
Nationalists.
marksman team to overwatch the handoff point, so make sure they don't do something stupid.
I mean, if we're gonna do
Well, that's what he meant by team is two.
I'll take the M107 at that point.
Hey, and then you can take some explodey rounds to detonate any light vehicles.
What were you wielding, Nemi, again? What weapon?
Hold on.
Foul carbine.
Are you actually telling me not to take an M107?
That is for the BTR 80 Alpha.
But marksman team covering you guys.
It's called the DS Arms SA58 OSW.
I couldn't hear
Just
that.
saying, man,
Again.
is a hill type.
DS Arms SA58 OSW.
Ah, great. Yeah, you're right. Fine.
I'm just going to point out, before you choose all you get to go to is specific, we are meeting at the top of a hill. Marksman team's going to be irrelevant because you're not going to be able to go higher than that hill.
Mortar team!
Mortar team.
Mortar team!
Oh no, please.
This one knows this.
Set up in the bottom of the hill.
Yay.
Fucking bucket, go to ground.
Okay, PS1.
Okay, if you type in foul, it's the only one that doesn't have foul.
Thank you, Stone. I appreciate the cookies. I always appreciate it, man. Really, I do.
What, the AP round?
The big man come in. Iceberg, why aren't you playing today? So despite this being a T3 op, we're gonna have
318 is the stopping power, right? Yes.
I think it's 319.
probably gonna have up to a 20 to 30 person mission.
318. Or,
Because you're laying in the pool. Why are you laying in the pool? I hope you have clothes on. That would be weird.
19 or 16 are the good ones.
Also, remember to grab the Fulton so you're not.
Take an RHS 416 something with RHS ammo with 5581.
So, Tempestal, I am currently having a NATO 762.
Stone, aka Liru's current sugar daddy. You're not wrong. He helps me keep the lights on during COVID. But Stone is, Stone's a great guy.
I mean, they're not gonna
Why?
And without him, I would not be able to do this as often as I would like.
But we're also meeting Spetsnaz.
That is true. That are not supposed to attack us.
Be prepared for the worst case.
Hey, you got a better uniform idea then?
Uniform is thermal resistant.
I don't.
Thermal resistant.
Oh, because there are some that actually.
One of the G3s are.
You know what? I'm gonna make an admin call.
It's not the DSM ones. It's the.
Because I have the time, and I'm a jerk.
Almost completely.
Oh, this takes TRG. This is somewhat thermal resistant. Should we? No.
Liru,
Yeah?
are you all medics?
Like, you should be all medics. I mean, check your heart rate.
I mean, stealth uniform would be also.
I mean, it's easy to answer the question to check RA, but okay.
I mean, one is literally 2 clicks of a button and one's a sentence.
We decided which one we're gonna use?
Oh, found one. DDU's blouse, trousers, black, PHI. That's pretty
That's
fucking.
black, but that's gonna be visible as fuck to the naked eye.
No, but the other colors.
The other colors should work too. Where's the DI?
Pretty enough, they don't actually. Black works, works.
Which one? BDU, which one?
BDU's the black, DCU's the
Let's see.
woodlands work.
What am I looking for? Where is that mod? Cool.
OD green, I mean, it's a little dark, but.
There we go.
You can get gloves with the face wear.
Some DHI, but you got DHI and some gloves.
Yeah, face
But
wear
you
has-
need actual face wear too. That's.
Yeah. You can get a mask made. There's one with a scarf and a knife. Then it's
Yes, so.
So, it's B to U what? What? Is it really only black and...
He only needs the one shot.
OD green is probably going to be the best for otherwise.
I took the marine. OD green.
Oh yeah, no, I want this to be a spook.
You guys want a public loadout for the uniform?
No, because I've already got most of my loadout done.
I don't mind if we see these guys coming. I'll be nice in that regard, but the other ones, that javelin guy is a priority for me to have. Really, what would be better? Is if I had a hut.
It's probably the best of the thermally resistant shit.
Right, but if we're going into that, then go with the CTRG.
That's, yeah, honestly, that's, I'd rather
Safe.
do full CTRG if we're gonna go full save.
Yeah.
That's what
Stealth is
CTRG
nice.
then.
And we still got time. We still got 20 minutes.
Here's the face mask that's thermally resistant.
Stealth.
Yes. Stealth. Balaclava.
Balaclava, yeah.
Oh yeah, got it.
That's
With
under
goggles.
face wear, right?
What's the name of the uniform again?
And I have to hide these guys
Use
towards
your
the back.
CTRG stealth uniform.
Here's the stealth helmet.
Yes, for CTRG, boys.
So CTRG.
Random huts that can be constructed to hide
combat helmet.
Yeah, VSM IoT.
hide these dudes. But one guy with like thermal resistant clothing,
the
I
Op
think would be
Four
fair.
have the Op 4-2 on in it.
Because I already told Op4, don't get attached to that 80 Alpha, because I will do bad things to it. Now let's do a quick garrison test.
Question: can you see a box attached to my gun right now?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, I can see the sight is a little bit.
The sight. Can you see the box on the side?
No, not the box.
See, and if I want to be even more cheeky, I can,
Oh, that's a bug.
Oh boy.
Apparently the 150 rounder
Whoop.
magazines and the 240 don't appear. I don't know if they'll fire or not, and I'm kind of concerned. It loads into the gun find.
Who's squad leading?
But yeah, that is invisible on thermal.
Right.
But now if I do an ungarrison command,
Squad leader, I can do it if need be.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
It's not stable right now for some reason. So.
alright, well,
Нет, никак нет.
yeah, they're saying no can do.
Никак нет.
Никак нет. That's okay, because I can just run them all out, quick remotes and stuff.
We're probably sticking with 152s, right?
Yep.
Anyone grabbing a long range?
The trick about planning these types of ambushes is you gotta get every detail right, because if one detail falls apart,
We want to
it's gonna be
delete people
very
out of
easy
two
for
squads
them
because
to
there are a lot less.
overpower
Should we
the ambush.
Should we do wall lineup and let's see where we go?
Sure.
Let's do it right now, 'cause I just
Northeast
did it.
wall.
I don't know what I'm even do yet.
What I am going
10
to do
seconds,
though
just
is I'm
get
gonna
people
put
up
some
and
false
then
positives around.
Go back to Barbie. Guys,
And take 10 seconds here, or use a line to use.
Just to screw with them.
I want to be a squad lead, but I want to fucking have some organization.
Yes, a lot of people's gestures are like light bulbs.
deal with that in a second. Deal with that in a second. Sender. Yeah, this is the T3 squad, my dude. Okay.
It's awkward. Offboard.
Offboard. I think it's floorboard.
We got it. Got a spy. We got a shot.
Spy!
Run!
So it sounds like one of the
Okay, is anyone who wants to squad lead?
Did anyone else just see him like do a full-on handstand before he dropped dead? That was awesome.
Okay, come over here then. Come on, you can play Barbie in a second. I know you like to be pretty.
I'm a Barbie girl.
I've been pretty.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh my mic.
Gloria, come on. Always
Come
do this.
on,
Start
hurry
as
the
in teams.
fuck up.
Come on. The quicker you come over here, the quicker we can get back.
People run around first.
The other one's
Just
chicken.
shoot me anyway. I'm fucking MG.
MG, okay, so fucking I need 2 squad leads. Drizza and we'll nominate someone. Congratulations, Bad Wolf.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Hey, don't need to be Bad Wolf then. Not Bad Wolf. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I am pointedly not taking a squad lead position.
Okay, well, someone needs to take it. Okay, I guess I'm doing it. MGs, who's the MG? Step forward. Okay, Danny, you're with Andrews. Are you stepping forward?
Yeah, I think so.
Havoc with me.
Nope, okay.
Marksman?
Andrew leaves the team.
I want to scratch my back, but it's all
okay.
sunburned.
One more,
It
one
hurts.
go the other way. Come on.
It burns.
Engineers?
I'm gonna keep it to simple trucks today.
Okay, you can be. Do you have anyone who wants to be a dedicated medic?
To be honest, I'm just flexible.
Okay, split yourself.
I haven't
Point
really
away.
decided what to be yet.
Okay, and it's 4, so you're with me, you're with me. Okay, apparently Nemesis is with me. Yeah, you two are over there. Leave your groups, rejoin on whoever is the person that is doing it. You guys join on me.
Ясно, приступай.
Look at that, nice and easy.
Do we need an AA?
That's a great question. Are we
Crossing.
getting police?
Just load the A in the Vic. You never know when you might need it.
Are we changing up on something on the kits or?
We
or
have.
what I'm talking about?
As far as I know, we have 2 guys with Ravens. Me and someone else.
Okay, then I don't need to bother with Hunter-Hounds. Which
No, Hunters are bad anyway.
which one more time in the area. Like a Swiss.
Hunters are scheisse! When there's better options. Pesto, you know me.
Ясно, приступай.
No, I'll say that to you.
Так точно. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно.
You're lucky.
Так точно.
Again, just false positives.
You can yell at me a later time.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так точно. Так точно.
Guys,
Ясно,
60.
приступай.
60? Okay.
50 check.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you guys
That
taking
sounded
special
so
helmets or
soft.
anything like that? Looks like it.
His voice was so soft right now, it felt wrong.
Yanni, what the hell are you fantasizing about? Stop it.
Starting to creep me out here.
60 check.
I should like my voice is soft.
I'm in the box. I'll be there.
Did you hear that? Jesus.
Alright, guys, left side.
Ясно,
Let's
приступай.
pack up. Really, the left side, then ref. Let's
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Так
do
точно.
the things that we do.
Ясно, приступай.
Are you dumb?
Hello?
Drive? Drive? Mr. AI, you're needed.
Nowadays don't have any.
Okay, I think that's it.
To get on the
They're not compatible with everything.
Yeah. Check the vanilla weapons.
Alright, now let's do our,
Full arsenals.
They are full arsenals. I'm too lazy to make a limited. Okay. Do you... Not like him.
Wow, Kenny. You're loaded.
Oh, he aggroed on him.
I know, right?
Yep, okay, cool. Do you... Not
I
like...
got more bandages because you never know.
him.
Danny, what was our net? Did we decide yet?
Pushing a hop inside, just dump stuff.
Shoot him. Shoot him now. Okay, now the real catch. Do you not like him? Oh la la. That's done so they don't see each other's C tabs. So they're not allied to each other, but it just means bad things.
4 liters of lot in total.
Alright, BRB. Alright, so, you guys, your quick brief, basically drive up to that point and wait for, Blue 4 to, take the prisoner. If for whatever reason your vehicle blows up, we'll have an MI8 come and pick you up, and we might ask Blue 4 to help you leave, so, yeah. I'm also going to be handling that on 5-0 on an OP4 radio, so hello, anyone hear me? Yes, no, maybe so?
Check 5-0.
Oh, look at that.
What's the expected hostile presence?
So, it's Chechnyans that are dressed up as ultranationalists, so they're pretty decently geared, but nothing too special. They only have ground VIX technicals, a few Soviet-era VIX, but no air assets.
So you're expecting maybe like a BTR 40, BTR 50?
Gun truck UAZs, BTR 60s and 70s, BMPs 1 and 2s, TZ-34s, 55s, maybe a 72.
Got it.
Now, Blue 4 Air Recon has already swept the area between our section and their section. Everything in between is okay, but stuff too far top left or bottom right, there was confirmed hostile presence, so be careful.
Permitted usage of drones in the area?
You can. We expect the Blue 4 guys to do it as well. And once again, this is not meant to be you guys kill them and vice versa. However, if they do fire on you, you should defend yourselves. But again, don't mean it to go that way. But you never know, because I know you're all trigger happy.
Does the enemy have
Corporal, Hardcore, why would a Spetsna have a DP-22?
That's a good question.
Can you go play this up properly instead of memeing about? Thanks. Yeah, a DP-22 and a Metis. Yeah. I've got other people that would want your slot.
That's actually a good question. Do the enemies have any confirmed NVG?
They do have NVGs, yes.
no lasers. If you have a laser, go put it in your box.
Great.
So you might want to set up a signal with Blue 4 to let them know we're friendly.
I don't know.
I hope that they can PID.
Well,
They probably can.
Your hope is misplaced.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But if they fire on
Where'd Garand go, or did he get in the server? No, he's in the server, okay.
you guys are children.
Alright, I've got another thing for the multi-Twitch standby.
Is this the Wild West? You know, this red area.
He left.
Yep. Okay.
No, I'm here. I was doing stuff. Tier 2s, by the way, it's not 310 yet, so your slots can technically be susceptible if a vet comes on and wants your slot. So I'm just warning you now, because you weren't supposed to get the password till 310, but whatever.
So, is this the Wild West, or are we safe inside of the...
You're safe in the red zone. You should be safe in the blue zone, but green zone is Wild West. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me do a head count here.
We have 11 people for tier 2.
Okay.
Alright, you got 11 here, so Caleb can be the 12th, and if I see more, join.
Yep, if there are more tier 2 plus, it's going to be
I knew someone would ask to play as the prisoner, but I'm not doing that. Also, because I'm not a jerk.
A2.
Grenadier with the RPG.
So anyway, after Caleb gets on, you guys are free to move out. You're going to be slower in that BTR 80 Alpha than them and their strikers, so...
Alright. Undead, go red. Gavilar, red. Hardcore.
Yeah, no, something happened to Dutch Eagle, because he's still in the channel that, had Project 11 in it. He's the guy that went AFK after drowning in a river. So I'm pretty sure he ran off and did something, left his computer on.
Blue. Xander, blue.
I'm your 2IC, by the way.
Valor, blue. All blue.
Yeah.
Negative. We're going to be just rounding this road marked area, so...
So if I were to
A full dismount?
go up here and look around, everything's clear around here. We do have some vehicles. Got some thermals over there, some general patrols and stuff, but...
Wouldn't it make more sense to have the crew stay by the Vic in case you need to bring out quickly for supply support?
Depends on the crew's kid, I guess.
Well, we are using 152s, right? Me and Malin. Or Maddox.
I do hope they bring the prisoner, otherwise this is going to be very, very awkward. Alright, but if you guys don't mind, can you move out within the next 4 minutes? Because they're ready to go, and I got to stall them a bit.
We're just,
Get in, bitches.
Yeah, 10.
There we go. Mox is bringing him. Okay, good. Thank God.
FedEx.
What channel? 66.
By the way, Xander, can you quickly, can you check your heart rate for me? Just check your own heart rate and tell me if you get a number or a word. Because...
I figured out where I am, don't I?
You got a word?
Number.
You got a number? Okay, so I was nice and I set you all to medics.
Yeah, I know. Why do we have an AI in here?
Because that's the guy you're prisoner exchanging to Blue for.
Ah, okay. Can y'all hurry up? So hurry up, you slow boys. No, because we should be leaving now. Wait, I'm not squad lead. I can't tell you what to do.
Alright, everybody mounted?
No.
Waiting on Caleb, who's only just joined in.
Caleb.
I hope it. Never mind. All I need is ammo and GLs. Don't worry about it.
Also, squad lead, just be advised, is gonna be practically useless as no integral night vision.
Yeah, press zoom in.
Oh.
Oh, we don't spawn with bandages. Nice.
Oh, it's got the zoom in night vision.
Caleb?
Yeah, there you go. You're
Don't
fine.
spawn with bandages. Give me a moment.
Okay, yeah. Just, we're gonna leave in like about a minute.
66.666.
We use attacks.
Yeah, so you guys don't see side chat, but they already left, so I'm trying to stall them.
Matt, let's go. Definitely forgetting something, but oh well.
Well, that's what you get for showing up last minute. No offense. Hey guys, sorry about that. They haven't even left yet, so I was getting them to hurry along. Count to 30 and then feel free to go.
Let us know when they move and we'll start moving. If you can hear me.
Yeah, I can. So here's the deal. They have an 80 alpha and they're going up a big hill to get there, so if you both leave at the same time, you will beat them. So like I said, count to 30. And, oh, they're going off-road. Okay, fucking hell.
Yippee! We're beating them at what?
See ya, Kane. You know what, just start. Just go, and if you get there before them, whatever. Alright, so Op begins. So Op 4 has a guy there handing over to Blue 4. That guy happens to be part of this resistance group that's around here. These guys were tipped off, but they're hiding their guys. I'm going to set up... I got these two turrets down. I have a javelin to kill their 80 alpha. So...
yeah.
Things are going to happen. So basically the plan is... Prisoner gets exchanged. I lock on to the 80 alpha. I might move him around if need be. Because I just need to find a vantage point on the 80 alpha because he's freaking spec'd. So I can technically engage that 80 alpha from wherever. But I just have to find a decent vantage point to actually smack it. And that's where a little bit of difficulty is going to fall in here. Worst comes to worst, I can just go way far out and then do the shot. Or I can, I'll just think of something on the fly, like I usually do. But Op 4, they know that their BTR 80 alpha is going to get cooked. I'm going to instruct Blue 4 to assist Op 4 as Air Extract comes in, picks up Op 4, leaves, and Blue 4 then evacs with the HVI. You can't miss with a javelin. It's... Don't say that, because Arma will find a way, and I really don't want to do... I don't want to be there when that happens. We can't lock onto the wrong thing, because it's thermal imaging, and it's very easy to see an 80 alpha thermal compared to a striker, because you have the big frickin' autocannon on it. And it has the 8 wheels, but then again, strikers have wheels too, so... Here, 8 wheels. That looks completely different on thermal, okay? There's no way you can miss. It's okay.
Beware, my pick is slightly slow, so we're a bit behind you.
Stream never ended, so technically since 12? 3 hours ago? HVT is set to invincible because I don't want the HVT to die. Are you dumb?
Yeah, I'm watching over here.
Drive! Yes, that car might run into him, but I doubt it. They're waiting for the other striker to catch up. This polished gem will make you evac the blue guys with the red helicopter. Yeah. Preferably not.
Punch it.
So that car might actually slow... No, there's no way that car is going to get up there. The trick is going to be rushing guys to get in these, to those things. I'm going to spawn a copy of this guy over here, just in case I need him to be on that side. It's basically going to be whatever vantage point I get the javelin, but realistically I only have one javelin, but it's the focal point of this op, of, you know, how I make this go bad. So... I said it was safe. Guys.
You'll say we'll get there first, but these are taking his time to get over here.
Any ground element on that? This is high. Break. Be advised, you're probably going to beat these Spetsnaz to the destination due to, even though I told them it was safe to drive up there, they have dismounted and are sweeping up a hill, so get comfy. Over.
Do we have to wait on them to close it?
I mean, they have the prisoner. And there's just one dude... Question mark? Yeah, so the bunnies will give false positives, and this guy, his pistol case. Yeah, so these guys know that some Vics are coming in. There's no thermal penetration on that building. Not gonna lie, I probably should have just had AI be there, because it's gonna... The op is for these guys. So if they're waiting on blue for, this is just gonna increase the likelihood that my ambush is gonna fall apart due to silly stuff.
That's alright.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, they're off-roading. I mean, in the meantime, I can just go in and ask for feedback for Project 11 Phase 10 while we wait.
Okay, my Vic is set ready for extract.
Yeah, I'm probably going to use his side, but we'll see.
Okay, one of the strikers facing south down the road, and then one of the strikers to the north.
FM, we're sticking down cam light just for mark meeting point and digging trenches.
Hey, firm, we're going to get some of the squads towards the south end, see if we can peek over. Oh, yeah.
Alright, now to be patient, see if they call me on 5-0.
I'm just going to put your squads to the south.
Check.
Good check.
Be advised, U.S. forces have made it to the drop point. They are waiting on you, over.
Tree line 5.
Yeah, I see it.
Copy, we're en route. About a mic.
Just have fire, let's just stay nice and quiet until they get here. Southeast. FM guys, reset yourself facing that way.
Force and battle for light movement coming from northwest up the road.
I think they're talking about that.
Say again, sorry?
Northwest up the road to the northwest, apparently got some foot barrels coming in.
Yeah, it would appear we're being hit from both sides.
Oh, please don't shoot each other. That far ridge might work out. Yeah, they probably saw the Vic right there. It turned away, though.
Stand by. Potential Spetsnaz coming in from the south. Stand by.
Affirm, that makes sense. That's the right direction for them.
AC Alpha.
Yeah, confirmed. About 15 mobiles south, the Russians.
Alright, everyone hold your fire on these guys coming up from the south road. Keep your guns on them safe.
Dana, you want to do the exchange?
I mean, do you want to come with? I'm still on top of the building currently.
Can do. I'm down here up by the chem light.
Be patient.
Hold your fire, snipe in.
Let's get this started.
Enemy fire from the west! Enemy fire from the west! In the woods!
Contact west, contact west.
Yeah, I got multiple squads, west side, multiple squads, west side.
If they're gonna be late, it's unfortunate, but
2 squads in the woods to the west. That's a very big squad south, or to the west.
not even gonna bother running these guys out of the buildings. Spetsnaz were late, so these guys' intel off because they were expecting the first vehicles there to be the Spets.
HVI's KIA using the BTR to contact.
From we police and we surrounded.
Any firm?
Turn to on point. Mount up. Go.
Any ground forces on that SNET? This is high. How copy? Over.
Send high.
Stand by. Roger. What is the sit rep? Over.
Size as follows. BTR, friendly BTR is coming up from the Russians, got Dex as it was approaching the contact point, and it got killed by RPG. HVI was inside the BTR, how come?
Roger. Be advised, we have an opportunity here to have a good relation break. Spetsnaz command has radioed to me that they are prepping an MI-8 to get their guys out. Break. New tasking is to assist Spetsnaz as they pull out. Hold your position till they get out of there. Over.
AFM, good copy. Name me copy.
Affirm, I hear we're setting up to assist.
Spetsnaz, this is high. Be advised, we are sending an MI-8 to come pick you up. Mission is a fail, but that is alright. Break. U.S. forces are being tasked to assist you until the bird gets here. Hold your position. Break. We're getting a U.S. satellite over your position now. Can you confirm the status of the HVI? Over.
Affirm. HBI is KIA.
Roger, standby. I can't get him out. Ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Send.
Roger, we're getting a satellite over your position now. Over at the BTR-80 Alpha Rec, be advised, I am seeing something flailing around right there. Spetsnaz are saying HVI is KIA, but from what I'm seeing, that might not be the case. Over. Send message.
Confirm pickup location, grid coordinates 024037.
Roger. Grid ref confirmed. ETA bird about 10 mics. Over.
Affirm.
So he's gotten away. Again, didn't want to javelin the HVI, but... Gotta work what you can. Oh, you had to have seen that. Come on. Spets, this is high. Do you copy?
Paper.
Roger. US have notified me that there is apparently some sort of flailing around at the 80 Alpha. Can you confirm HVI is KIA? Over.
Stand by.
Danny, hi.
Send message, Danny.
Have we got any long-range support assets available to our disposal?
That is a negative at this time. Reaper drone is going to be refueling and be back in the AO in about 30 mics. Over.
Nathan, we got any artillery or anything like that?
That's high.
Stand by. This is high. Send message.
Yeah, guys, we're having some technical problems with the guys. A few stuck inside the parking.
Whoop! Yeah, I just copy and pasted the wrong thing. I got him out for you. Over.
Simple. Thank you.
Wrong symbol.
You guys doing okay, Danny?
HVI is on the building towards the
Now the
south.
HVI is killable though, because I didn't
Right,
reset
south
its invincibility.
Southern building.
Affirm, I can bring a Vic up and we can extract him if necessary.
I wouldn't for the time being. Handoff is complete. Just take that.
Affirm.
Выполняю! Уже в пути! Так точно. Так точно. Ясно,
I'm
приступай.
gonna get a guy in that gun real quick.
Still tracking about 1 to 2 squads on the western road that go past us.
Spetsnaz, this is high. Be advised, MI8 has entered your airspace. ETA less than 2 mics. Over.
Affirm, I have all my guys covering southeast.
US troops, this is high. Break, break, break. Be advised, MI8 has entered airspace coming from the southwest. According to Spetsnaz forces, they should get extracted within 2 mics. Over.
Hey, film, good copy.
Spetsnaz, this is high. Be advised, LZ is being moved to 024036, numpad 1 at the top of 574 hill marker. That is the best LZ the pilot can make at this time. Over.
Copy.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступай.
Name, you copy that, MI8 coming in. I'll relay.
Yep, got that.
Spetsnaz and high, get that MIA to wave off. It's too hot here right now.
Выполняю. Понял.
Roger, pilot is waving off. Be advised he took a hit. We're gonna probably have to move LZs over.
Copy.
Russians are out. We're leaving.
He doesn't have night vision. Ha! Made it harder for myself.
Our squad is loaded. We are leaving.
Spetsnaz and high, be advised LZ adjusted. Reference grid rec 025039er.
I want to go. Give me the green light.
Say again.
I want to leave. Give me the green light.
Roger, can you give that LZ again over?
Affirm 024039. Correction, stand by for adjusted LZ.
Все ясно.
Hi, this is Spetsnaz. Be advised, LZ adjusted 023035.
Name start going. Name start going.
Leaving.
Copy
Loading
smoke.
back
After you
down
get
the road
through
we
this one.
went.
Say again, over. Pilot's trying to find a decent spot.
023035.
Уже в пути.
Roger, pilot doing his best to get there, over.
Copy. If you can't make it in the next mic or two, we're gonna start pushing south.
Roger that.
You guys have the HBI, right?
Hey, film, we got it. Name confirm, all your guys are out.
Affirm, all my guys are in.
When it chicken dinner. Danny, hi. I've got you, copy.
This is hi, send message.
Both teams RTB, no casualties, no wounded. HVI in tow.
Roger, kind of ditched the Spetsnaz there, but I guess we got what we came for.
I thought they all got out.
They just boarded their chopper, but whatever.
Spetsnaz to high. Be advised, we are loaded up.
Oh, sorry. I thought they'd gone, so.
Roger that, proceed with RTB. Short op today, but
Yeah, I thought they'd gone too, Danny.
This is high, be advised, mission complete. This is high, be advised, mission complete. Quick op.
That was fun.
That was a short op, but I love it.
So that was supposed to be a bit longer, but US left before the Spetsnaz boarded the chopper, and by the time I went to handle the second part, US had already left, so whatever.
I thought they
Yeah,
had gone, so.
I thought that was what the chopper that came in and picked them up was.
It had to loop around because pilot got hit, so co-pilot had to take over. But
which we
since
do
you
that.
guys were already leaving. But whatever, hope you had fun. That was just meant to be a fun exchange of a prisoner AT jumped the gun a bit early, but that's fine. HVI was still alive. I hinted at both squads with that. And US got the HVI, and Russians all survived, so all good. I got nothing else to say. Threes, go ahead. You're first.
I haven't really got much to say. That was really well done. Communication was pretty good for the most part. We had really good eyes, thanks to Yanni. At least in my squad. Yeah, that was really well done. We misunderstood the chopper situation. When the chopper dusted off, it looked like everyone was gone. Because it looked like it landed, stopped, picked up people, and left. But our apologies for those who maybe didn't get out. Yeah, it all seemed
What was the song in the background?
reasonable
M2 fonts.
from my part.
Credit
You,
song
Danny?
from Mass Effect.
No issues. Comms were good. People did what they needed to do. No issues. From my point of view, nothing.
Cool. Alpha?
Well, everything went pretty well. Up until the end there, I got a little slow on the comms. I apologize. It's been a while since I've done any kind of, squad leading, so just getting myself back into the hang of it. Really good callouts on enemy positions. I always knew where the contacts were coming from and an estimated force size, so well done there. I didn't really see anything that needed to be called out right now, so yeah, good job.
Right. Again, hope everyone had fun. Thank you for all the vets that came into play and make this op a little cooler. And yeah, open debrief. Anyone has anything to say? I'll be your B. All right, and that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Go Operate Operation. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. for Battlefight Road Phase 2, the main part of the battle, which was one of the squadrons. It began with an M, I forgot, like Mondaline or something. Goes in and basically destroys the 44th Division. So we'll see how that all goes. But thank you so much for watching. Go Operate Operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.